Sounds like a nightmare. Amusement park. Are we on? Hot damn. It's the Bob and Tom Show. Hello, hello, hello. Here's Tom yelling something. Hang on.
Egg me now.
Yes, sir. Tom wants to be pegged right now.
What did I say?
Christy Lee at the Silac News Desk.
Hey.
There's Pat Godwin. Hey, Chick. Back in the big room with the adults. There's Josh Arnold.
Hi.
At the I Hate Steven Singer Sidekick Central, there's Ace Cosby. Hey. I'm Chick McGee. Hello, Tom.
Hello, testing. Okay. Sorry, I'm just cleaning up my phone. I dropped it, trying to get the germs off of it. Sorry, we're going to move forward now.
Sorry.
He was just moments ago just talking to his jacket like it was a person.
No, I wasn't.
Yeah, he's like, what are you doing over there? Come here. Hang on. What? How did you get back there? And then he goes, where's the coat rack for my friend? Where's the coat rack?
There's a coat rack. There's supposed to be a coat rack by the door here. It's
There
gone.
used to be. It's in Pat's room now.
Somebody put it in my room when they were cleaning or something.
Yeah.
Well, that doesn't help me.
I know. I said the same thing.
I'm not in charge of who moves.
Wait a minute. No, who put the coat rack out by the door anyway?
It's where it's supposed to
That's where it goes.
You should be in here.
You walk in.
You should be in here so you can keep an eye on your coat so you guys don't steal stuff out of my
Who's going to
pockets.
steal stuff out of your pockets?
One of you pricks.
What happens?
Yeah.
Feel it.
Yeah.
Who
Boy.
uses a coat rack?
I'm sorry.
Mr. and Mrs.
Oh, I
Grandpa.
forgot. You have your little office. You have your chair.
I have my
use my
chair. I have a hanger thing.
Hangers work.
Why
Nice.
doesn't he get static about having an office like I got static about having an office? And then you eventually took my office away. And
Well, it's because you never used your
Well,
office.
neither does he. He
Sure,
decorates it, then he leaves.
He goes in there occasionally.
Yeah.
How did he get that? No, he doesn't.
But you know why? You know how I got that office? It was a junk closet. And I said, I'll move into the junk closet. And then I moved in. Nobody touched the junk for a year, and I got rid of all the junk. Now it's an office.
Ace has an office.
Well, sort of. I don't know if that's officially his or not, but
Shh.
oh,
I'm squatting.
Yeah.
There you go.
It is Squat-tober at the gym.
You're welcome to use my office anytime you like.
no. Well, I'll probably get it taken away. Well, Chick's now not using that office or something. I mean,
Your office was essentially a coat rack.
There's an
chair.
extra desk in our
it wasn't.
office.
No,
There's the coat rack right
you
behind
go.
you.
I'd rather die first.
Okay. Can we put
So
that
we
in hall?
offer you options, and you're
I had
not
an office.
happy.
I had a sofa. I had a popcorn machine.
You painted it in
I painted it a
Washington
burgundy.
colors.
I had a
yes,
nice
burgundy
thing
and gold.
going.
Look, I had nothing to do with you losing that.
And then some bastard from Dayton comes over and takes it away from me. I know who has
See,
it.
he works here.
I spent $2,000 on my office. I did all the walls over the shack. They took it away.
Is that true?
Is that right?
It is totally
You
true.
like taking offices away? You a big man?
You want to pay the rent, you get the office.
Is that it? You a big man?
No, I'm a big check writer. We needed it for something
You and
functional.
Jerry Jones have a lot in common. Jerry Jones got mad at one of his employees yesterday.
I heard.
It was
Really?
recorded and we'll play it for you. We'll have it. Yeah, he got real upset. That ain't your job asking me these questions.
Is
I
he
tell
still
you
an
what,
employee?
Hey, you know what your job is? To tell me, you can't sit there and tell me everything I've done wrong without adding some of the rights. And I tell you
That's almost exactly what he said.
And as a matter of fact, if you don't want to ask me those questions, I'll get somebody else who will ask me those questions.
Oh.
Oh, I like it.
It's very, very uncomfortable.
Nothing like the boss threatening you. You know, didn't Arthur Godfrey learn that when he fired
Oh,
Julius
jeez.
LaRosa?
God, don't bring that up.
There's something that you
wanna
can relate to.
Waste a lot of your time reading about that. Well, welcome to the program. We have a lot going on today. A lot of things we can learn about today. I'm very excited about many things happening in the news and in sports. Some big news in the world
Are
of
you
sports.
familiar with the principle of you say you're very excited every day, and it almost diminishes what you're excited about? I think it kind of does.
I don't say I'm excited every day. I'm trying to get people. You ever notice when the news starts every night at 6:30? It's always breaking as we come to press. That's kind of the same thing. I used to make this analogy. The New York Daily News would always have headlines that would take up. That would
Found
take
in sewer. Yeah.
No, but it'd take up the whole front page every time. What giant? So that they can't give any weight to anything because so if something really big happens, well, they just put one letter and you have to leaf through it to get to the.
Oh yeah.
So it is there tends to be a boy who cried wolf aspect to things.
Yeah.
I don't always say that I'm excited about today, but there is some interesting news in the world of sports.
There you go.
Because
that's legitimate.
We also have great dog news, which is I'm always excited about. We have a cat news. We have science fiction meets frogs in the news.
Yikes.
Which
do you think that's where it's going to start? The science fiction goes wild, and they build frogs that are, can lift 100 times their weight.
I don't know if it'll start with frogs.
It seems like a good starting point.
They're trying to recreate the woolly mammoth.
A bunch of battle toads running around.
Yeah.
So plus we have NFL news.
Yeah, a couple of trades, a couple of big-time trades.
Yeah, we got an exciting airline story. I always like these. This one's kind of creepy. And like I said, we have sex news, including sex audio.
Wow.
An audio problem in the realm of sex. And we're going to get a special visit from comedian Jeff Oskey.
And if we're going to
talking about his very scary trip to San Francisco.
It's terrifying.
You'll wait to hear what happened.
Okay.
And speaking of sex, we have to check in with Tom.
Peg me now. When did I say that?
Well, you were imploring us to peg you.
Yeah,
okay.
You're almost begging us to do it. I don't know if you got to take
gives new meaning to that Steely Dan song.
Peg. We'll come back to.
Well, speaking of Mr. Oskey, I can see Pat Godwin's in the room. And the fellas are going to be doing a special Friends of the Bob and Tom Show comedy tour stop coming up in South Dakota, near Sioux Falls, South Dakota, technically in Larchwood, Iowa. It's going to be at Friday evening, October 25th, at the Grand Falls Casino and Golf Resort Event Center. Tickets at grandfallscasinoresort.com. It's Pat Godwin, Al Jackson, Jeff Oskey, and Josh Arnold will be your host. So
Welcome, everybody.
It's going to be a great show. And we're going to have Jeffrey come in here and talk about his trip to San Francisco, something rather unusual that he did.
Do we have slides?
While there.
My
PowerPoint.
vacation.
Does he have slides?
You know what? Am I in the minority here? Sorry, Ace. I feel like I enjoy a good slideshow.
Do you?
Me too.
I've never minded them either.
Now, here you go. Here you can
That's not
see.
a slide. That's a film projector.
Well, this is more advanced than a slideshow. Hey, look, I hadn't been warned. It's the closest sound effect I've got.
We used to have a slide projector.
I never really minded them either.
No.
Well,
the stories that people tell. And,
Yeah.
but we have some interesting stuff coming.
And you know what makes a good picture? You always put a person in it.
Yeah, I agree.
Don't ever just put, here's the Coliseum. Don't do that.
Right.
Yeah.
Put somebody in there you know or you love, ideally. Put them in there.
Well, these days it's primarily a selfie.
Well, yeah.
Here's a train coming. The last picture he ever took. I had to be in it, and then it ran me over. Now, coming up, once again, we have sex noises in the news and other delights. Oh, and an interesting story about dentistry. That for those of you that are big dentistry fans.
That was primarily a fraud?
No, not at all.
People don't need dentistry.
Oh, yeah, they do.
Careful about your dentist.
Also, we have our winner. When we come back, I'll announce the winner of Week 6 of the Bob and Tom Pigskin Picks competition. Winner of a $500 gift card from Steven Singer Jewelers. There was, I'll put it this way, 158 people tied for first place.
Whoa.
How about that?
That's quite a log jam.
We're making this too easy.
Well, no, it's the first time there were no major upsets.
Wow.
So we'll get to all those things. But speaking of that sort of thing, Mr. McGee.
Yes, Prize Picks. We're in the heart of football season. Prize Picks is the best place to get real money sports action while watching football. Prize Picks has made daily fantasy sports accessible to everybody, and the app is oh so easy to use. Just pick 2 or more players across any sport, then pick more or less on their projection, and you could win up to 100 times your money. Let's say Jaden Daniels to throw more or less than 235.5 passing yards. Saquon Barkley.
Quan Barkley.
To have more or less than 85.5 rushing yards. And Joe Burrow to throw more or less 1.5 touchdowns. Prize Picks even invented the flex play, so you can still cash out even if one of your picks doesn't hit. Check out prizepicks.com or just download the Prize Picks app today and use the code TOM to get a $50 credit instantly when you play $5. You heard me. It's fun. That's code TOM on Prize Picks to get $50 credit instantly when you pay $5. You don't even need to win to receive the $50 bonus. It is guaranteed. Prize Picks, run your game. Must be present in certain states where it's lawful to wager. Visit prizepicks.com for restrictions and details.
Thank you very much, Prize Picks. We're coming right back with Mr. Patty G has a song for us, I believe, and we've got cool stuff in the news and sports. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
This is one of my favorite tunes, by the way.
Tom's going to do one of his big hits.
Oh, yeah. It is, actually. It's
a huge hit.
One of the better ones. Yeah, all set over there, Tom?
I beg your pardon? Who are you speaking to?
Oh.
It's that strange European accent that
Yes,
you
indeed.
can't quite place.
Yes, hello.
I'm sorry, your name, sir?
Bonjour.
Bonjour.
Bonjour. Good morning,
Bonjour.
Mr. Bonjour.
Oh, that's very funny.
Oh, yeah, we said.
You must be the chick, the funny one. Yes. Thank you so much.
I'm sorry, we didn't catch your name.
I haven't thought of one yet.
I see.
Peter Merritt, isn't it? Or
I think it is Peter Bear.
Peter Merd.
something
Yes.
like that?
Yes. That would be very funny.
He's the crappy artist, isn't he?
Dick Merritt? Yeah.
Ricardo Merd. Yes.
Ricardo Merritt.
Excuse me, darling. I hate to interrupt you, but there's something I must tell you. I will sing for you now. In a minute.
Let it come around.
I will sing after the band comes around.
It's the band's fault.
If you find yourself in Holland, they'll say to you, how yaman? In France, they'll say, fermez la gueule. In Athens, you'll hear scarmont. In Berlin, it's Helden Sie die Schnauze! In Jakarta, it's simply bon com. Let me translate for you, darling. Shut up. Shut up. Shut up.
Coming around again.
Has there ever been a topic on which you don't expound? Has there ever been a moment when your mouth wasn't making a sound? Have you ever had the feeling that you might have said enough? I am begging you, my darling, shut up, shut up, shut up. Day or night, it does not matter. You still want to shoot the breeze. When I hear your constant chatter, I'm thinking, someone shoot me, please. Maestro. Now we are in the bedroom, so comfortably inclined. But the only intercourse we're having is the conversational kind. There's just one way to stop you from blabbering so much. Say hello to Mr. Johnson and shut up. Shut up. Shut up. Shut up. Shut up.
Bravo.
Fermez la douche.
Yes.
Bonjour.
Baird Chevalier.
Merritt Chevalier.
Maurice Chevalieris. Thank you. Maurice Chevalier.
Hello, my name is Alexa. If you have a smart speaker and what to hear, Bob and Tom Radio, just say Alexa, play Bob and Tom Radio on TuneIn. Now, you try it.
Alexa, play Bob and Tom Radio on TuneIn.
That's the first smart thing you've said to me since you took me out of the box.
Bob and Tom Show.
Bob and Tom and Steven Seagal.
Steven Seagal.
Hey, Steven, how did you make your living, Steven?
You know, I made my living in the movie.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
For the last 20 years, I've been a cop.
Uh-huh.
I understand Christy Lee is having some second thoughts about moving.
No, she already moved.
A lot of people don't know, but for 5 of the last 20 years, I've also been a real estate broker.
Really?
We had no idea.
I didn't
love
know.
open houses, man.
Oh.
Sunday, I show up, meet the owners and say, you get out the car! You get on the ground! Yeah, it's crazy what happened.
Steven Seagal!
Yeah.
You Steven Seagal!
Yeah, I get that a lot, man.
And then you Steven Seagal!
Yeah. Hey, back up, man.
That's it. You Steven Seagal!
I made my living in the movies.
I'm an ass whooping by Steven Seagal!
For the last 2 seconds, I've been a bitch slapper. Steven Seagal. No, man.
Wow, you have sound effects and everything, huh, Steven?
The Bob and Tom Show. Hello, hello, hello. It's the notorious Hump Day. I don't know if it's Jump the Shark and Hypnus, the Hump Day.
I think it did
Probably.
25 years ago, yeah.
You think?
That's Chick McGee. He's at the Dude Wipes sports desk.
I am.
Dude Wipes. Speaking of dudes, congratulations to this dude. Mike Bradley of Plainfield, Indiana, was one of 158 people to get all of the games right over the past week in the NFL. Absolutely amazing. 14 of 14. 158 folks did that. He's the only one that got all 3 of the tiebreakers. Wow. So he's our winner of that $500 gift card from Steven Singer Jewelers. By the way, that's for week 6. Week 7 is about to be up and running tomorrow night.
Yes, sir.
So get those entries in today. Go to bobandtom.com/contest, and you could be perusing the Steven Singer website looking for some nice jewelry. That's, of course, at IHateStevenSinger.com. We're going to be talking to Mike, I believe, tomorrow, and he'll be picking against Chick McGee in the famed Chick McGee Shoe-In of the Week, often imitated, never duplicated.
Can I start the insults now, or should I wait till tomorrow?
You want to start insulting Mike?
Step up, Mike!
You don't want to insult Milton's boy.
Milton Bradley?
Mike, you think he's the board game baron?
Maybe.
I have a feeling he might be.
Oh, my gosh. Milton Bradley. Yeah.
His dad's a badass. They named a hurricane after him.
Yeah.
Wow.
Too soon.
Yeah.
It's been a week.
It's been a week. Yeah, you're right, Pat.
Not funny enough.
Yeah.
Pat Godwin is in the studio with us, preparing for that big trip. It's going to be really cool. You guys are going to be at the Grand Falls Casino and Golf Resort, and it's going to be, once again, you and Mr. Oskay, who's going to be our special guest in a few minutes. Al Jackson and Josh Arnold is your host. And Patty G will be on stage at the Grand Falls Casino and Golf Resort. Friday night, October 25th, is going to be a big show. So we'll get a song out of Pat coming up soon. But ordinarily, he's in the studio back there, but he's right here with us right now.
I know. Lucky us.
That was heartfelt.
I meant it.
We have a couple of interesting things coming up, but first, we have to review what's going
let's
on
get
here.
to something.
Well, I'm trying to.
No, you're not really trying that hard.
There are things I have to do over here, Josh. I'll explain how business works later, so you can keep making those car payments. We have the time now for things we learned.
My car's been paid off.
You know,
I'm going to have to get the. I can't do the segment because he's not paying attention and hasn't hit the music yet.
Is that what's going on?
Chick, I didn't realize this whole thing was your
Your
fault.
fault.
You bad boy.
You know what? I humbly, completely, totally apologize. Time now for things we missed yesterday. And when we play Jerry Jones verbally undressing the people that he hired at the station he owns, I think we're all going to recognize some similarities with someone we certain patterns that nothing's his fault and off come the warm-ups. Okay, here we go.
The gloves are off. and the
Oh,
shirt.
boy. Tom just took his top shirt off. He's going to bring it. All right.
Okay. Well, we learned, let's see if you were paying attention. Christy,
Tom?
Who's Grace Beadle or Bidell?
Oh, gosh.
We talked about her at the end of the show.
Wrote the letter. Yeah.
Oh, about Abraham Lincoln, yeah. And the-
Well,
You know what? Tom's right. I should have sat here for 2 minutes.
Yeah, she wanted-
some dead air go by.
We don't need any more dead air.
She wanted the president to grow a beard.
Is she famous?
The Lady in Red with John Dillinger.
She famously wrote the letter to Abraham. She was 11 years old.
Yeah.
Wrote a letter to Abraham Lincoln telling him to grow a beard, which he
face
did.
was too thin.
It's famous. She also said, not all of her advice was good. She said, lose the stovepipe hat and wear a red beret.
Oh, yeah.
He did that for about 3 weeks.
Didn't she also recommend Our American Cousin?
Yeah.
By the way, do not miss.
It's good play.
Great
Great
play.
play.
Yeah.
You know what they call an 11-year-old back in the 1860s? An old maid.
Yeah. Mother of three.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Still has, hey, look, she's a hot chick. She has half her teeth. Coming up, we have dentistry in the news.
We know.
We also learned that Christy Lee was getting a facial today.
Yesterday.
Oh, you got it yesterday.
Yes.
How was it?
It was great. They
Is this the thing with the, what are
Hey,
they?
it was a bukkake type thing?
No, it was a lady. She,
A lady, a squirter.
she,
boy lady.
What do they call that?
A squirter?
Never
Is
mind.
this where they put the cucumbers in your eyes?
No, I didn't get cucumbers in my eyes.
No, you have to put
She
the
basically
cucumbers.
shaves your face.
What?
Yeah. She scrapes.
Is that
the
a
dead skin off.
microdermabrasion?
Just something like
Is
that.
there blood involved?
No. Dermaplaning is maybe what it's
Okay,
called.
all right.
It's a fancy way of saying they just
Dermaplaning.
Yeah.
That's odd.
And then-
those are planes made out of skin.
Skin, yeah, that's.
She put on this toner that smelled like pumpkin spice.
Oh, yeah.
She said, "This is fall." I thought, "Do you have any aversion to the smell of pumpkin?" And I said, "No."
I do.
So they put. Well, she would not have used it on you.
Do they have that spa music playing?
Yes, it's very
Like music in
nice.
search of a melody
I love spa music. I have it on my car as I leave every day.
in your car.
The spa channel.
Is that
Yes.
going to make you fall asleep?
No, it's
you-
so
Do
relaxing.
whatever you got to do to relax.
Yes,
You have the
thank
spa music in your car?
you. Yes,
Wow.
there's a spa channel.
Yeah.
yeah.
Do they have DJs on the spa channel?
No, it's
Hey,
they
how
will
are
talk
you?
like
Hey,
you're
I'm
Johnny
listening to the
Bubbles.
spa.
I'm clenching right now. I'm dreaming about getting pegged by Warren tonight.
Enjoy the relaxing sounds of the spa channel.
That's
they
right.
have a.
Hey, we got the same chord we're going to play for the next 3 hours. And we
Be like Philip Glass.
Last time I went to Austin, I got a massage and the whole thing.
Yeah?
An Asian massage. It was wonderful.
Really?
Yeah, they know what they're doing with the pressure
Get whacked?
points and everything. I did not.
Is there a purple light?
You didn't what?
No, there wasn't a purple.
we have
Purple light for.
Jack
we have
Shack.
massages coming up in the news today.
Oh,
Wait a minute.
I love a good massage.
A purple light indicates.
Jack Shack.
I had no idea.
Purple
thought-
light
I thought
equals
it was
Jack
red.
Shack. No, purplish.
Turn out the red light.
Wait,
In Korea, they were barbershop poles.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Slow
you
down here. I'm
serious?
lost. I've lost my place. What's happening here?
To signal that a business is a certain type of business, Pat was saying that a lot
not
of
a
the Jack Shacks
yeah.
would have a purple light.
A Jack Shack. So
Exactly.
this is
Therapeutic.
a massage parlor where they take you all the way down.
With a
the
happy
line.
ending. Yeah.
Yeah. And then-
Is this universal?
Pretty much. You're driving through the South.
There's a certain way you lay your towel, and it means you mean business. Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Why do they publish all these codes? I don't know any of this stuff.
Thankfully, we worked with enough people that knew these codes.
Yeah, we did.
They're pretty.
The way you lay
like
down your towel.
Yeah, I know. Who knows?
I don't like to take advantage of it all the time, but when I do, I like to act like I know what I'm doing.
Sure, yeah.
Absolutely.
Well, let's see now. So Christy got her facial yesterday.
And it smelled like pumpkin?
Yes.
When you got home, did you call your husband Peter?
Oh, he's a pumpkin eater, isn't he?
Thank you for filling in the blank. Ace yesterday said, lock it in and rip the knob off.
Oh, yeah.
I'm surprised you never heard that.
He was jocking it up.
Yeah, he was. You've
That
never
was
heard
like,
that state?
I never heard it.
I have never heard
I
that.
think 9 out of 10 rock and roll stations had that as a logo.
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
As a.
So we're playing the hits for you.
Yeah,
Lock it in and rip the knob off.
A couple versions. I've
The only station you need.
I've heard crank it to the right and rip the knob off, that kind of thing. And
Yeah.
Is that for AM political talk?
Yes, yeah. They want it as loud as
Crank to the right and rip the part. We got Dick Nixon on today. We're bringing him back from the dead. Let's see. Christy invited Pat and his son Jimmy to their Thanksgiving.
Yes, I did.
We'll be there early.
Great.
Yeah, early.
Sure. I'd love to have you. You can help me cook.
Help you cook?
Yeah.
I don't want that.
Yeah,
Wait a minute. What's that? Oh, that's a mistake, is what that's called.
What?
Yeah.
No,
Pat,
I'd love to have
I'll
one.
give you $100 if you and Jimmy arrive before the parade starts. Just sitting there watching it while...
You can watch the parade in
He's
my
vacuuming
house.
around your feet.
And Pat, you got to do this a couple times. Anything I can do to help?
Yeah, right.
No, I could.
That implies that you might help.
Now, Pat, you need to bring a dish if you go to Christie's
I
for
don't bring it.
Thanksgiving.
No one wants me to bring a dish.
No, you don't have to make it.
you could
do
just
something
bring-
store-bought.
Yeah, I'd bring soda or something.
What about the sweet cornbread or whatever? What's that?
Oh, I love that sweet corn
no,
cornbread.
corn
too.
casserole.
Yeah.
Corn casserole. That's
Yeah.
what I make.
I have a big dilemma because I only have one oven, and you'll recall in the past, my husband at the time lived in an apartment right down the street, so I could use their oven.
Maybe you go
Now
back
I
to
don't
that.
have that. We can knock on their door and say, "Hey, can I use your?"
No.
No, go back to living in a different house. Yeah.
That's a good reason as any to start talking about it.
It's always a good sign.
Remember when you used to live somewhere else?
It sure was convenient at Thanksgiving when you lived in a different place.
Yeah, those were the days, huh?
He's great. That's not the thing. I just
Anyways,
need another
lock it in and rip the knob off. It's the Bob and Tom show. We're going to talk like jocks for the rest of the day.
Okay.
Let's see.
You're not doing it. You got to do it.
Chick suggested that we all go to New York City to watch the parade in person.
Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah.
and make a record.
And I said, don't bother. It's you
crowded.
can't see anything. It's way too crowded. It's terrifying.
But he hasn't been.
No, he hasn't. He
Okay.
don't know.
Well, you can go. You can report.
He don't know.
I did a recent 4th of July in New York City. It was even getting near the fireworks was impossible.
Really?
Well, you don't need to be near them. Just look up.
No, there are too many buildings.
You know fireworks in New York.
Had you stayed in your hotel room, you had a
Probably a
beautiful
great
view.
view.
No, there are too many buildings between the.
You hate the fire. You hate.
I love
hotel
fireworks.
Hotel rooms. You hate hotel.
Okay, let's see. A chick replaced his ball cock. Now, to be clear, that is a plumbing fixture.
Very excited, and it's still working.
Heck yeah, it is.
2.5 days later.
I want a new toilet. Will you come over and put a new toilet in for me?
It's going to cost you.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
That's pretty sexy, huh?
There's somebody out there that'll happily replace your toilet if they get to keep the old one.
Yeah, that is. Hey, you know what this is?
What would you do?
This is Christie's toilet. I offered her $300 for the seat.
If you
She
had
gave me the
some
whole
guy
thing for $350.
come over
What a deal!
And fix your toilet, and you walk in, and he's licking the seat. What would you do?
Again, we were making subtle suggestions.
This is me and you later.
You taste better than I thought you would.
This is delightful.
Now, this was
Justin.
we got a nice letter from a fellow named Ron, who was very pleased because I forget where he was, but his driver was named You.
Yes, you.
And of course,
You have a good
Yeah, you
day.
wanted to talk about youth aunt.
so no, he talked about You Darvish.
Me chick.
You Darvish, me chick, and he did that to the driver.
Yeah, you Darvish out of the playoffs. Very disappointing.
He goes, you, me, Ron, is what he said.
You.
Very good.
Me, Ron.
Thank you very much. We had a great story about a teen Sherpa. Boy, that sounds like the worst 60s movie of all time.
Michael Landon is
Teen Sherpa. He's climbed whatever it is, 25,000. He's got the world record for the 8 highest mountain peaks.
25,000. What is that?
He just
25,000 feet or something. They're the highest 8 mountains over there, and he climbed them all. So,
Okay.
But his last name is Sherpa, which apparently is
Yes, what Josh pointed out is actually festooned upon you.
It's a
not
region.
really
I'm guessing. I don't know
last
really,
name.
but
Well, but what are the odds everybody's named Sherpa?
exactly. That seems really.
I think you have to become a Sherpa, don't you? Is it?
Yeah, I'm not sure how that works, but
I looked it up.
That wasn't the better story. The better story was the one about the foot that they found.
Yeah, on Mount Everest.
Once again, they
Wrapped in a sock with a name on it. You'd think you would know that.
They found a
was
shoe,
Yeah.
frozen shoe. Inside the shoe was a sock. Inside the sock was a human foot.
Yeah.
Which it turns out belongs to a guy that may have actually been the first one to get to the summit.
Mm-hmm.
But they don't know for sure. So they're doing some DNA tests, and they think the guy had a camera with him.
They're looking for it.
They're looking for it. And my question is, and maybe there's a scientist or photographer who knows this, would the latent images from a camera that's
Be
100 years
preserved?
old still be on the film?
Maybe.
I don't know.
If light hadn't hit it?
I would think that the climate would help the picture to be preserved.
Probably
Yeah, I
better
would
than
too.
heat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but they think that it may be this guy that Andrew Irvine, who disappeared in 1924.
Mm-hmm.
They think that they may have gotten to the summit, but my point is it shouldn't count if you die.
We
Right?
have to get back alive, is what you said.
Hey, that's 100 years ago.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And way before Hillary, wasn't it like 53 or
50s.
something?
Hillary.
Oh, Sir Edmund Hillary, not
Yes.
Clinton. Okay, yeah.
Well, that.
Edmund Hillary Duff.
People drop the Duff because of the popularity of Hillary Duff.
Exactly.
New Zealander Edmund Hillary and Nepal's Sherpa Tenzing Norgay are officially
yeah.
considered the first to reach the summit. Do you know what year that was?
I said 53.
You're right. Very good. Very good, Christy. In any event,
Why don't you pay attention?
I'm over here. I'm talking. She interrupted with that fact, and I didn't hear it because I was busy over here trying to find the. It's,
Trying to find the
it's
fact that she
fascinating.
interrupted you with.
Are they going to show this foot in the special?
They show it on the.
I've already seen the picture.
We already saw the picture.
Yeah.
Oh, they're making a special about this whole thing?
Yeah.
The mountain climber's foot? Is that my left foot? What's the name of the
My left behind foot.
Not my right foot. My left.
Oh, yeah. And they're doing DNA tests and stuff. So, and then we had the bizarre story about Elton John has a necklace
But
made
you
out of his
forgot that
kneecap.
the Yeti ate the rest of this guy.
Yes.
That the only reason we have a foot is because the Yeti ate it.
There's no other explaining
Yeah.
that.
Why would you just have a foot?
There'd be remains close by.
Absolutely.
Yeah, this
Other parts.
thing ate 'em.
Yeah.
Oh, you think a Yeti took the body and ran off with it?
I have no doubt, but I am skeptical that they'll bother reporting.
I didn't know Yetis were cannibals, that they ate meat.
Carnivores? Yeah,
Carnivores.
Yetis will eat anything because it's you got to get what you get.
Right, they're like polar bears. You can't.
Right.
You gotta
Can't be
eat
choosy.
what you can.
Okay, well, once again, Elton John,
Oh yeah. part
quite
of his
seriously,
kneecap.
he had his knees replaced, which is a common surgery.
Yeah.
And a punchline in and of itself.
Yes, but how did he wear his knees out?
Overused.
Thank you. But he had a
You know
piece
what
of
the-
jewelry made from his. I'm trying to remember the name of that thing. Is
A
it
slice of his kneecap.
what's it called? Your
Patella?
yeah. I guess out of that part of the bone, it's shaved down. It looks like a slice of, but it's full of diamonds now. Bedazzled kneecap.
Real.
Looks like a big shell to me.
He's an
Like-
oddball.
A
Yeah.
seashell?
Yeah. Slice of abalone or something.
Let's see now.
You know what the favorite part of a human being is for a Yeti?
What's that?
The anus.
Is that right?
Yeah, they call it calamari.
Wow.
Yeah.
Very similar.
Thank you.
Very similar.
I would say how
dip it in,
how much I
red sauce
despise the
marinara.
play "Hello Dolly" and how it's so utterly sexless and the least attractive woman of. And then Pat Godwin said, "quote You don't go to Broadway for the boners."
You go for the entertainment.
Thank you.
To be entertained.
The
Thank you for
boners
the-
are after the show.
Thank you for that clarification.
I bet if you went to see Hello Dolly with a proper cast and an audience, you would leap to your feet when
Yeah, he would.
she
Absolutely.
ascends those, descends, comes down the stairs.
kicking.
Yeah.
They play that
Singing.
music.
Everybody's kicking their feet.
Now,
Her big hat.
Not my cup of tea.
You would.
West Side Story, I'd stand up. Yes.
Oh, yeah, because West Side Story is believable with their
no, but it's-
pleated slacks.
Tight chinos.
And they're having a big street fight in their rayon shirts.
And no one's more convincing as a Puerto Rican gang leader than a Greek named George Chakiris. A great movie. I've also seen it on Broadway, and it was great. Now, it's time to check in with Christy Lee over there at the Silac Insurance Desk by reminding you about Silac Insurance.
Okay.
What's it all about? Well, it's about retiring and having some cash distributed to you in a nice way because your Social Security isn't going to cut it.
Nope.
Most of us have jobs that do not have that, what's it called, that pension. When you quit, they give you the nice...
Do we have a pension here?
You
no.
get a gold watch?
You don't get a gold
I don't get a
watch.
pension
You
or a
don't get
gold
any.
watch.
I don't either. Nobody does. This is where annuities come in.
We need to change that.
You got to take care of yourself. What's an annuity? Well, the folks at Silac Insurance are experts on annuities, and you can elect to receive payments on a regular basis. And that annuity plan will put money in your mailbox or your bank account whenever you want it. So it's a smart move. See what I'm talking about by talking to the experts in annuities. Silac. Go to silacins.com. That's SILACINS.com. Certain restrictions apply. See if you qualify. visit Silac Insurance. You can even go to bobandtom.com, where we have Chick McGee giving you a little video there about how you can find out about more.
It's an instructional
your
video
retirement.
about how to go to your mailbox.
Yeah, and pick up money.
That's exactly.
There you go. Okay, find out how that's going to work when it's time for you to retire down the road. Once again, it's Silac, SILACINS.com, or just go to bobandtom.com and see what I'm talking about. When we come back, we're going to check in with the sporting scene and get that song out of Pat Godwin, and congratulate once again Mike Bradley, the winner of that Steven Singer gift card for $500. He was our winner for week 6. Week 7 up and running. Go to bobandtom.com/contest. Get your picks in today. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Hey, it's Josh from the Bob and Tom Show. Thank you for watching this morning's show. To listen, just go to bobandtom.com, check out the list for a station near you, or stream the online radio station on our website and the Bob and Tom app. The Bob and Tom Show, on air, on app, and on demand.
Screen Door Productions presents
A Day at Furgler's Hardware, Part 2.
Hi, thanks very much for joining us. With us in the studio, comedian Dean Edwards, and Dean is a veteran of Saturday Night Live. I know that you mentioned you didn't mention you did a great Chris Rock, Dead On Chris Rock.
Yeah, I did a little bit of Chris Rock.
Have you worked with Chris?
Yeah, well, you know, Chris and I, being both SNL alum, it's funny because I used to see Chris in the clubs all the time. Mm-hmm. But once I got cast on SNL, then Chris is very sort of reserved into himself and cool with his friends, and he's very, very polite, but if he doesn't know you, he's looking at you like, I don't know you, So once I got on the show, every time I saw him, he was very sort of big brother, very strong with his advice. I remember one time Tracy Morgan and I are sitting in this comedy club in New York, the Comedy Cellar, and we had just had Jack Black was a guest host, and Chris walks in. He's like, you know what? I never watched that show. The one time I watched them, they still don't use black people. I was like, actually, Chris, I was in 4 sketches this past week. He's like, you wasn't in them. You're just in the background. Don't ever be happy they throw you a bone. You got talent. Only the dude without talent is happy they throw him a bone, which I appreciate. And then he sat there for a good 35 minutes lecturing me on gotta keep writing hard. Just every week, write 2 sketches and an update. 2 sketches. Meanwhile, Tracy Morgan is sitting there, Chris, you ain't never gave me that advice. When I started on the show, you never gave me advice like that. I'd appreciated some of that advice. Mm-hmm. That's how Tracy is, though.
That's how he is.
This may take a while. Say, how'd it go, boss? He said he's heard worse. He says he's heard worse. He says he hears worse every morning.
Bob and Tom in the morning. Louisville's classic rock all day on 95.7 QMF. Please forgive us.
And a pair with Gunner coming up this afternoon on Q95. Also, I want to congratulate Plainfield, Indiana's Mike Bradley. He's the winner of that $500 Steven Singer Jewelers gift card. Congratulations to you, sir.
Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Christy Lee, Pat Godwin, Josh Arnold. Hello. Ace Cosby. Hey. I'm Chick McGee. Hello, Tom.
Testing, checking. Hello, everybody. It's good to see Chick McGee over there at the Dude Wipes Sports Desk. A lot of sporting news coming out of both the NFL, Major League Baseball, and more. What have you got over there?
Aaron Judge.
Here come the Judge. Here come the Judge.
Hit a 2-run homer.
Did I do that wrong?
Into Monument.
No, I liked it.
Right into Monument Park for his first home run of the postseason. The Yankees beat the Guardians 6-3 to take a 2-0 American League Championship Series. And remember the Yankees.
Yeah.
I don't know what the lyrics are. Yeah.
These all have that.
Yeah.
They all have that Hello Dolly extra white Broadway feel.
The Mets and the Dodgers.
Dodgers meet the Mets. Meet the Mets. Step right up and greet the Mets.
Banjo in the background.
And the next.
They were of their time.
Yes.
Yeah, 1850.
Look, if you want to go down this road, we
can certainly
explore.
There's no trouble.
Music that you enjoy.
We can talk about
I mean,
whatever.
it is. Look, we've said it and we'll say it again, I'm sure. That is music that you not only enjoy, but make.
Banjo?
Oh, come on, man. You can barely even hear the banjo.
No, but it's like I see the stupid straw hats and the garters on the shirts.
Would you guys have heard the banjo if he didn't say anything?
No, of course.
It's
And
part of that style,
my
yeah.
argument about you begins and ends with big horns, okay? If you want soulless crap.
I mean, this is right up your alley.
That's right.
I know what my alley is, and it's not up my alley.
Ah, man, I am really surprised to hear that.
Well, how do you explain you wanting to be pegged then?
That's literally up your alley.
I see. Okay.
Play this Mets thing again. This is...
Yeah.
Meet the Mets. Meet the Mets. Step right up and greet the Mets. Bring your kiddies, bring your wife.
Mr. Fister sound. Turn that. Here's Mr. Fister.
All right.
Mr. Fister. Oh, Mr. Fister.
Now that's quality.
You were going more for a disco type deal with Mr. Fister.
The beginning of that is all horns.
Well, not all horns are good.
Okay.
Don't you want to? I mean,
you know what is good?
I also like that
Tower of Power. Yes, John Philip Sousa. Maybe at a football game.
You know what's good?
We're gonna lose. Well, I can't believe your doubters had a whole crowd screaming.
This is if you're stoned and they're on the late night game.
World robo-tripping,
right?
Sluggish. Well, chick's mad.
What does that sound?
It means chick's angry.
It's my monster sound.
Okay, very good.
Aaron Rodgers and Tay Adams are finally reunited after more than 2 years of separation.
Oh, good. I'm so glad those two got back together.
Who's going to do the reunited?
Reunited and feel so good. That's a great soulful song.
The Jets acquired the disgruntled Tay from the Raiders yesterday by sending a conditional third-round pick in next year's draft. Could be a second-rounder, depending on how well Devontae plays.
Does this mean now that technically he's gruntled?
Oh, sure, he should be gruntled.
If you were disgruntled,
now you're gruntled,
and you're traded to a team.
Right.
Well, or would he be re-gruntled?
What the state?
Because he was gruntled and then disgruntled, and now he's re-gruntled?
Maybe.
No, my mother always used the
there's
word.
no comedy here.
My mom always. I'm going somewhere with this. My mother always used the term grunt, referring to a turd.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I didn't know she was in World War II.
What?
I didn't know your mom was in prison. What are you talking about?
Yes.
Well, why would she be talking about turds anyway? Your mother?
Did you go upstairs and take a grunt?
Yeah, that's what she would say.
Then I think it's the process, right? It's not the...
Yeah.
She didn't say who left the spinning grunt in the toilet.
Yeah.
Did you have a ghost grunt?
They weren't spinning.
Well, they can kind of...
I think she did mean the process, not the actual.
But I'm just saying, you never hear that.
Mom said grunt?
Yeah, but you never hear I'm just saying, that's one of those words you never hear gruntled. You hear disgruntled all the time.
Sure.
That's because our culture, everyone's disgruntled and they're unhappy and they're selfish and shallow.
That really sounds like the seamy underbelly of the underworld. Grunt.
Shocking to know that your mom...
And then the term grunt is also used in a military context.
Sure, yeah.
For what?
It's an actual person, a grunt.
Yeah.
A basic soldier.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
The ones out there doing it, yeah.
Yeah.
Grunts.
The grunts.
And you've got disgrunt, dad grunt, D's grunts, wee he day, do da do da.
Oh boy. Hey, chick, what's going on in sports?
I talked while I'm stunned right now.
Yeah.
So I'm not angry. I'm just
That's
stunned.
a good monster.
Oh, it's a great monster.
And Devontae, they do call him Tay.
Yes, they do. His friends call him Tay.
Tay.
I assume that I'm one of his friends. How's that? Where were we? Oh, NFL Commissioner Roger Goodell said the league is still reviewing the latest claims of sexual assault and battery against Deshaun Watson.
Don't be dismayed. We're still reviewing.
That's
please.
exactly right. We're taking a look at it.
I wish all of you would just shut the hell up. We're looking at it.
We're just going to wait till the season's over and let him play.
We're going to wait until you idiots forget. We're really studying this.
Well, I'm guessing the Browns are saying, "Oh, no, don't bench him. No, he's playing so well. Yeah, no, where would we be?
At what point is the coach going to come out and go, you know what, he did it to me too?
Yeah, that's right. And if that does get
that seems to be fashionable these days.
If he goes to jail, do they have to continue to pay him?
They've already paid him most of it, right?
Oh my gosh!
Oh yeah,
that's
what
crazy.
guaranteed means. And Deshaun resolved the civil lawsuit filed against him by that woman, but that doesn't preclude him from being disciplined by the league.
God,
the league, per standard procedure, has sought to interview the plaintiff through a lawyer. Watson suspended for the first 11 games back in 22. So maybe there's more suspensions coming. What do you think of that, Tom?
He's a dirtbag, and the Browns should be ashamed of themselves.
He had an interesting interview yesterday when he was on his way into the Garth Brooks concert.
Tom Brady.
Yes.
Were they both going to go over to Diddy's place?
Purchase of a minority stake.
That'd be a new show, Diddy's place.
In the Las Vegas Raiders, the 7-time Super Bowl champ bought about a 10% stake in the Raiders with his business partner, Nighthead Capital founder Tom Wagner. You know how we know that Tom Wagner has billions of dollars? You've never heard of him. That's how.
Yes.
Brady and Wagner are buying into the Raiders at about $3.5 billion valuation with an equity investment of about $220 million as part of the partnership. We pretty much had that nailed off the air. Yeah. Brady and Wagner also had to pay a 10% flip tax, the proceeds of which will be divided among the league's 31 other owners.
Well, that's convenient.
Would you like to get a look at how much the flip tax is?
That sounds so fake and oh man.
No, we need something here so we're not going to get hurt. We need to get well. Okay, I mean, I'm made whole is what the business people say. Make me whole. That's right. And another trade, the Buffalo Bills have acquired Amari Cooper from the Cleveland Browns. And he was, when do you think he'll be traded?
What's Ace holding up?
Amari Cooper doll from when he was a Raider.
Action figure.
Well, very nice. Thank you, Ace.
But now he's a Buffalo Bill. So
okay.
Can you repaint that? I guess when he was traded. No, well, he hasn't been yet. He'll be traded Amare. Tomorrow.
Okay.
Thanks, Tom.
You're welcome. Okay. What's coming up?
Snakes in baseball.
What are they doing?
Well, I'm not talking about agents. Man.
He's on, folks.
I tell you what.
Also coming up, can you imagine being on board a jet airplane full of passengers and the
airliner
pilot's dead?
Oh, boy.
Pilot's
dead. Deader than a doornail.
It happened. We'll find out.
More Jerry Jones coming up.
We'll find out exactly what happened. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Is that Chick McGee? Why, it sure is. Chick McGee, who knows that an annuity from the folks at Silac Insurance Company means a retirement check in his mailbox every month. Chick works on perfecting his mailbox opening technique. Easy, Mr. McGee. Don't blow that elbow out. Chick isn't quite retired yet. He's just practicing for it. Because one day, Mailbox McGee will be taking his retirement the easy way. SILACINS.com. Silac Insurance Company.
Well, the church burned down and no one knew what Pentecost Baptist was going to do. The brimstone got so dadgum hot it burned up a church bus in the parking lot. In a panic, the Reverend Dr. White called up an ex-member that hadn't lived right. He owned Joe's beer joint right across the fence. It's the same Joe's he preached against. He said, I don't really want to be a hypocrite. I got a Sunday school class about to have fits. We're all excited about Revival Week and been moved by the Spirit, so to speak. With all the souls we saved and money we spent, we thought God told us to sell that tent. I got a famous evangelist supposed to come. I've run out of chairs. Will you loan us some? Joe said, well, y'all can just use the whole dang place. Ain't nine on a jukebox, Amazing Grace. I ain't supposed to be open because of them blue laws, but we'll open tonight if it's all right with y'all. Preacher Preacher says, well, I reckon it'd be okay. The good Lord works in mysterious ways. Is going to talk about Joshua, Judges, and Ruth, and I reckon I could do it from the DJ booth. At the First Baptist Bar and Grill, it's the only church in the Bible Belt that smells like a whiskey still. When the sinners finish one more round, we'll have dinner on the ground and go inside and pray we don't get killed. The evangelist came with a well-dressed choir. They showed up around happy hour, looked around the joint, and didn't take it real well, said the white ministry has gone to hell. Ms. Mills that taught youth Sunday school and two deacons in the back room shooting pool were sharing the Lord with the Jim Beam rep who was teaching Ms. Mills some line dance steps. Reverend White was reading from the book of Luke to a tall drunk trucker about to puke, had John 3:16 memorized, trying to dry him out to get him baptized. The evangelist yelled about the lights and the beer, said, White, you can't save any souls in here. This place ain't nothing but a den of sin. Ain't the kind of place Baptists ought to be in. Preacher says, well, we don't really need y'all here. You didn't do a very good job last year. You only saved one sinner. That's Todd McGuire. He's a little sumbitch, set my church on fire. Joe's beer joint has done been revived. Only been here an hour and I done saved 5. Sure, it's got mirrors and a big dance floor, but I finally found the flock God called me for. They're at the First Baptist Bar and Grill. It's the only church in the Bible Belt that smells like a whiskey still. I'm trying to think, make sure I don't cuss in here, because usually in the show I do.
Yeah.
I know the lyrics. Wine and here's always chill.
Oh, yeah.
And we're here every Sunday. We're living large. We're the only church with a covered charge. And if you don't like our doctrine and think we ain't devout, we'll have our bouncer throw your ass out of the First Baptist Bar and Grill.
Oh, yeah.
People were taking the chicken from Chick-fil-A and putting it on Cheddar Bay biscuits.
Wait.
Josh, what do you say?
Josh is leaving right now.
Josh is leaving.
Okay, let's go.
Come on.
All right. You got the biscuits? Greatest day of my life.
A lion. I've always said,
You
now,
want
I
a
don't.
lion?
I would. I know this is crazy that I thought about this.
What now?
I would never go into the wilderness and get and have a lion because they belong.
Right.
That's where they belong.
But if somebody like maybe they worked at the zoo and there was a lion and it had to live in a house, but it had to be sedated all the time, and I
How
could
about raised
squeeze
from a
it.
cub? I'm raised from a cub and
Yes.
know you. And
I would love a lion. Just
Why?
because they're so cute, I would just bite them all the time. Their face, that little
They
nose.
bite back, believe it or not. Yeah.
You know,
And their
dogs.
teeth are bigger.
Nick has raised a very interesting point.
What?
Which is the essence of it. I think you said just because you like something, you don't have to have it.
Well, I've always been, somewhat controlled by my finances, so there's a lot of stuff that even if I did want, I couldn't have.
Oh, sure.
I mean, I literally, and I have panic attacks. Well, I'll get done with the workout and I go, I want to go get one of those really nice, like $6 smoothies, and I'll think about it for like, should I treat myself? Am I worth
Yes,
I
Nick. You're
get it.
worth $6.
You know what says something you think? I think in my head I'm probably the only one doing this.
Right.
I was at Whole Foods, and they had these like expensive lemonades. I don't know how to explain it, but the tops were the type where it had a metal top, and you would pull it open, and it would be a rubber seal like the old days.
Oh, yeah,
and it was like a little bit extra. But I had friends coming in from out of town, and I know this is crazy. I thought it'll look good in the refrigerator, And I was at Whole Food, and I bought milk in the glass. I wanted it to look, I wanted it to look like my home. It was a home, like my mom's house.
Right.
Yeah.
So I walked over and I went to buy it. It was $2 more than regular lemonade. Then I walked away. And then I went back. I went, what are you doing? You are a full-grown adult, and over $2, get the goddamn lemonade. Well, it worked, because I'm not kidding you, but the outcome is how I reacted. My sister-in-law was there, and she opened the refrigerator, and, I go over, all my brothers are married, their refrigerators are filled with, so she opens up, she goes, oh, fancy lemonade. I was like, oh, yeah, I didn't act like, I acted like, yeah, that's the type I buy.
Totally worth
Totally worth it.
Yeah. As I only half it's there, I left the other half in the Rolls and it's spoiled. I'm having the Rolls Royce fixed.
Well,
that's why I'm driving this.
I would have got the milk in the jug, but my lion ate it. So.
Yeah, my lion likes it out of the glass.
That's right.
Yeah.
We all do weird things. Hop on over there because you want to take a test drive in a beautiful BMW from Dreyer Reinbold BMW, the award winners.
Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Christy Lee at the Silac News Desk.
Hello.
There's Pat Godwin.
Hello.
He's got that, what do you call that? Your axe, your git box?
Yeah.
Isn't that what they call it? Yeah.
My little baby.
There's Josh Arnold at the I Hate Steven Singer Sidekick Central.
Hi, Chick.
There's Ace Cosby.
Hey.
I'm Chick McGee at Dude Wipe. So you're still using toilet paper? Dump that roll because wet cleans better than dry. Think about it. That's just good science. Try Dude Wipes for the best clean, pants down. Here's Tom.
Dump that roll, baby. I want to say a special hello to Mike Bradley. He's the winner, $500 winner from Steven Singer Jewelers. He had all 14 games correct in pro football during Week 6, along with 157 other people. And he was the only one that got all 3 of the tiebreakers, so he's got that gift certificate. You could be a winner this week. It's Week 7. The first game is Thursday evening. Go to bobandtom.com/contest and pick the winners. It's that simple. Have some fun, and we hope to see you in the winner's circle. By the way, Mike Bradley will be talking with Chick McGee tomorrow with the famous shoe-in of the week. We return now to the Dude Wipe Sports Desk.
We're going to square off. We're not going to be talking. I'm going to get in his face.
Are you?
Jerry Jones, his morning radio show over there on 105.3 The Fan in Dallas. He normally goes on, and it's kind of a lighthearted visit with the hosts. Every now and then they get together, and they have a great time.
Oh.
Except yesterday morning, and this kind of, you'll get the flavor of this right away, I would think.
This is not your job. Your job isn't to let me go over all the reasons that I did something, and I'm sorry that I did it. That's not your job.
Well, my job is to ask why.
A job, or I'll get somebody else to ask these questions, man.
Jerry, we're trying to figure out why the team is.
I'm not kidding you. I'm not kidding you. You're not going to figure out what the team is doing right or wrong.
Jerry,
okay? Y'all really think you're going to sit here with a microphone and tell me all of the things that I've done wrong?
There it is. He almost fired him right there on the spot.
It's usually kind of a fun time.
Yep, usually is, but not that time. Game 2 of the National League Championship Series between the Dodgers and the Mets, briefly interrupted by a snake.
Oh!
Oh, my gosh.
You heard me. A snake.
Yeah?
The reptile slithered through the Dodgers dugout in the top of the 5th inning.
How many of them screamed like little girls?
Yeah. I count me among the ones screaming.
Oh.
They jump up on the bench. Ah!
It was wrapped in a towel, I'm guessing, by someone from a rural area, not someone from Los Angeles would touch a snake. Well, unless you're talking about their agent.
He's throwing barbs.
At the Dodgers dugout, top of the 5th, before it was wrapped up in a towel and removed by a member of the grounds crew. The Dodgers ended up losing 7-3.
Now, if it were a funny snake, you know what? The snake would have been real stiff and put itself next to the other baseball bats.
Yes.
So that one of the batters would have just absentmindedly grabbed it and walked up to the plate with it. And then just as he's about to swing, the snake reveals itself as a snake.
Oh, what the hell is that? That's a weird looking bat.
Yikes.
Terrifying. Dennis Haysbert in Major League had snakes in his locker, pretty much.
Oh, yeah, Jobu. Yeah. Jobu was the evil overlord. Yeah, he wouldn't let him hit a curveball. Remember that?
I do it myself.
Jobu. And that's sports, Tom. There you go.
Well, thank you very much.
You're welcome, sir.
And we're going to switch gears here and head over to the news desk with Christy Leak. It's the Silac Insurance Company news desk. What's happening over there?
I don't know if this is a sport, but more than 100 people gathered in Tokyo Macau and Hong Kong recently to take part in the annual Space Out competition. The contest, which started in South Korea, has participants doing absolutely nothing for 90
Space
minutes. Yeah.
Nothing for 90 minutes?
90 minutes. You are disqualified if there's the slightest hint of activity. That means talking, fidgeting, getting comfortable, and falling asleep.
What about farting? Can you fart?
What about farting?
I don't know about farting. It's not on the list.
Wow. Well, this sounds like a healthy thing, actually.
Winners in Tokyo got a trip to the Aishima region in the Mi Prefecture, while those in Hong Kong got a free flight to South Korea. So
So it's simulating being in a high school class. You can't move, can't do anything.
Are you pretty good at spacing out in school?
Me?
I was great at it.
Daydreaming the whole day.
Yes, we do it here. What are you talking about?
Yeah.
I'm sorry, what are you talking about?
Sounds kind of like work. Okay, well, thank you very much.
Coors is partnering with Wrangler to release a pair of so-called beer-washed jeans.
Really?
Yep. The collaboration promises to deliver a spin on the classic Wrangler cowboy cut jean with a soft, comfortable feel and a timeless vintage look.
No, they don't smell like beer, do they?
I hope not.
Officer, I swear, it's just my jeans.
You think I smell bad? Smell these jeans.
Each limited edition pair features a Coors bottle opener and a patch kit that allows you to customize your jeans.
Oh, so you can drink and drive and patch. That's interesting.
A contest for a chance to win a pair of Beer Wash jeans is currently being held at beerwashjeans.com until October 21st. I got to take a look at these.
Beer Wash?
This is Coors.
Yes.
Of course.
You got a song about this, man?
I do, yeah. Wrangler and Coors. Boot scoot bligging till 3:45. Someone asked me if I pissed my pants as I 12-step dance in my beer wash blue jeans bed. What's that smell? I don't drink, but the girls can tell. They think I've been partying all day, but I just say it's my beer wash blue jeans, babe. Drive home tonight. I see the lights from a cop as he's making me stop. He asked me, why does my car smell like barley and hops? I'm out on the street. Took a breathalyzer, said my ABCs. The officer thinks I'm a DUI, but I just sigh. It's my beer wash blue jeans, babe. The cop says, go on your way and never call me babe. Your beer wash blue jeans. Yeah.
They say they're washed with Coors, so I don't know.
Interesting.
They're a really light blue color, like those old 80s kind of wash, but
Do they smell like
I don't know if
Coors?
they smell like it, but it says the first ever Wrangler jeans.
I remember a girl I used to
washed with
date.
Coors.
Her jeans smelled like Bush. Of course, those were
good or bad?
Those were different times.
I don't know. I've smelled some Bush. It's pretty good.
Really? Kind of nice, yeah.
Well, there are some, though.
A little gamey.
A little gamey.
Hey, look, we can be gamey, too. Okay?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
All humans.
Oh, yeah.
Ugh.
But if you wash it in Coors, it's going to smell like beer, right? It's only.
I don't know.
Ergo.
I don't know. Does it give it that light wash color? I don't know.
Is it just in the groin area where it's?
No,
so it looks like you.
It looks like
wet
they
your
wash
pants?
the whole jeans.
Oh, okay. Okay, that makes more sense.
What about dryer sheets? You know, dryer sheets are the way to go. I love dryer sheets. Don't you, Christy?
Oh, I love my dryer
the
sheets.
dryer
Sure,
what
yeah.
kind of softener do you use?
Bounce.
Bounce dryer sheets,
yes.
right?
Loyal bounce dryer.
What about you,
Lawyer
Pat?
bounce.
Dryer sheet?
Yeah, I go with an all.
I
go with
love
all.
the dryer sheets.
How about you, Tommy?
Tom, do you use a dryer sheet?
No, in fact, I use alpaca balls.
Oh, yeah, those
Oh,
work.
really?
Yeah, I
Just make a lot of noise and don't do anything.
I want to thank Trace and Jeannie Frost from Coloma, Wisconsin. They sent me some of these alpaca balls. They're the size of softballs.
Are they actual alpaca balls?
And you put them in your dryer instead of a dryer sheet. They're fantastic.
I
I've
fell
been meaning
for
to
that.
thank them. They're the greatest.
No, I fell
They're-
for that. Doesn't work.
No.
Well, they work for Tom.
They're fantastic. You don't like them?
No.
Why not?
Because they don't work.
They work great. Look at the shirt.
They just make a lot of noise.
No static cling.
Look at the shirt. Look how.
Is it soft?
Yeah, you want to see?
Well, you know what he says. You know what he says about dryer sheets. They put a film on.
Oh, I know what he says.
Which is not happening, but that's what he says.
Please accept some of our finest balls as a gift. Alpaca balls are a natural alternative to dryer sheets without the chemicals.
And who's that from?
Well, how
This
long?
is from Trace and Jeannie Frost.
How long a set of balls good for?
From I don't know. I just got these from them. I never had a chance to thank them.
Oh, well, now you've had a chance.
And they're great. I've been using them for a couple of weeks.
I'd give them a try.
She says, rest assured.
bring you mine.
This is with her sweet little handwriting, which makes it that much funnier. Rest assured,
She's laughing at your handwriting.
Our balls are 100% alpaca.
Oh, okay.
And will last a long time.
Oh, nice.
No, I'll just go to their thing.
Okay.
But thank you.
If they start to get fuzzy, just shave them.
Shave your alpaca balls.
Yeah. Well, thank you very much, Jeannie. Thank you, Trace, for those. I highly recommend them. In your dryer instead of dryer sheets. I don't know how we got on that topic, but
Bounce actually makes some alpaca balls now.
Oh,
They do?
really?
Yeah, they're called bouncy alpaca balls.
That's good to know.
Alpaca bouncy balls.
Exactly
what's funniest?
Time to check in with our friends at Prize Picks.
We're in the heart of football season. Prize Picks, the best place to get real money sports action while everyone's watching football. Prize Picks has made daily fantasy sports accessible to everybody, and the app is so easy to use. Just pick 2 or more players across any sport, then pick more or less on their projection, and you could win up to 100 times your money.
It's as easy as picking your nose.
Some options you can pick from this week. That's right, Josh. Jaden Daniels to throw more or less than 235.5 passing yards. Saquon Barkley.
Quan Barkley.
To have more or less than 85.5 rushing yards. And Joe Burrow to throw for more or less 1.5 passing touchdowns. Prize Picks even invented Flex Play. You can still cash out even if one of your picks doesn't hit. Check out prizepicks.com or just download the Prize Picks app today and use code TOM to get a $50 credit instantly when you pay $5.
I flexed my muscles when you said FlexPay.
Nice. That's code TOM.
Nobody can see it.
Picks to get $50. I knew it. $50 credit instantly when you pay $5. You don't even need to win to receive the $50 bonus. It's guaranteed. Prize Picks. Run your game. Must be present in certain states where it's lawful to wager. Visit prizepicks.com for restrictions and details.
Well, thank you very much, Prize Picks. Speaking of prizes, we're going to talk with our winner, Mike Bradley, from Week 6. We'll be talking to him tomorrow with the shoe-in of the week. Coming up, we have there's some sex noises coming from next door. We'll find out what that's all about. And we've got another song from Patty G. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Brett Michaels is our guest, and can we talk music for just a second?
Sure.
You got a lot of TV stuff going on, of course, but this all started for you as a musician.
Right.
And let's go way, way back. Very first band that actually had a gig that you were in.
That was Laser. And let me explain the ridiculousness of the comedy of errors that is my life. We decided we wanted the AC/DC Lightning Bolt / Kiss Z. It was like an S. So we were Laser, Lazer. Right. Then we had no money for a backdrop like Kiss had, right? So we decided we took one of the old school, I'm going way back, old school bed sheets. You remember they used to make those 3D looking bedspreads that have like a tiger so we had the band Laser with a tiger backdrop. That was our backdrop. And then we went to Chess King, where we bought.
Love it.
Yes.
Chess King. Are they even still around anymore?
No, wait. I'm going back a few years.
I know you are.
I got our members only jackets, and we stopped into Chess King at the Capital City Mall, and they only had 3 of the 4 aluminum foil looking members only chromish jackets, and 3 of the 4 members had to walk around with it, and the other member, the drummer, was left out. And then we would change off the jackets, and we had our first gig in Marlon, or my friend Marlon at Jan's basement, charged 25 cents, and about 6 of the neighborhood kids came down, and we played a couple Kiss songs, and then what we didn't know, we just put the record on. Played along. We played along. Look, we don't know all of this song. We know the beginning of Rock and Roll All Night, and we went to we referenced the album after that.
Look at that.
Great.
Laser.
And may I ask what particular hair configuration was happening for you at that point?
It was, again, a combination of awful. We hadn't gotten that far.
A combination of awful and what?
We hadn't gotten
the other part.
Yeah, no, it wasn't good. I know that a little bit.
Uh-oh, we have a phone call.
Hold on, Bob and Tom Show.
Hey man, it's Donnie Bike.
Hey Donnie.
Hang on 1 second, Donnie. We got a special guest in the studio.
Hey, is Brent there?
He's here.
He's
Brett's
here.
yeah.
Go.
Hey, Donnie.
Without you, it ain't poison. Just like Journey with that Puerto Rican from Mexico. I'll say it right to Neil Sean.
That's right.
Christy, could you make it any more obvious?
What?
We was just talking at work making fun of you.
Why?
What are you talking about?
Is that Hurricane Earl in your panties? Or you just happy to see him today?
Thanks, Donnie.
All right, thanks, Donnie. Oh, yeah.
Thanks very much.
Hi, this is Chick McGee from the Bob and Tom Show. Thanks for watching this morning's show. To listen, just go to bobandtom.com and check out the list for a station near you, or stream the online radio station on our website and the Bob and Tom app. The Bob and Tom Show, on air, on app, and on demand.
What's the exact correct name of this?
The Pickle Dog.
The Pickle Dog.
Pickle Dog.
Okay, now.
Well, we are all Pickle Dog virgins.
So, Bob, why don't you go first, and I'll do the play-by-play.
Now, Bob, your right hand, you're supposed to put your left hand behind your head before you. Oh, no! Pickle Dog down!
Okay, Bob is now chewing the Pickle Dog. He's about to give his analysis and his review. Bob.
Delicious.
It is delicious. It gets a thumbs up from Bob.
It's very messy.
Are they going to be able to show this on the TV show?
No,
Hey, John.
eat it.
It's very messy.
Bob, your thoughts?
John, I shot my hot dog. Right out of the pickle.
Out of the canoe.
Well, some people get a little excited when they have their first Pickle Dog.
Well, you know, I did, and I've created a huge mess over here that actually looks somewhat like a porn shoot.
Hey, Christy.
Hey, Chick.
Have you seen the banana video?
Who hasn't? Pretty proud of you. Impressive.
Thanks. I was just wondering what you could do with my banana.
Your banana?
Yeah.
Well.
Now the Bob and Tom Show presents Christy Lee eating a banana.
Oh, okay. All right. We're starting over. Here we go. There's Christy Lee.
Yeah.
There's Pat Godwin.
Hello.
Hello, Josh Arnold.
Hey, may I tell you a little something?
About Steven Singer?
Yes,
Go,
please.
baby, go.
Do you hate phony sales and pricing games?
Yes.
Chick's the only one.
I think we all do.
Oh, I'm sorry. I was doing some research over here, Josh.
Then you're going to love Steven Singer because he doesn't have any of those phony sales or prices.
I love him because he has beautiful jewelry.
You're absolutely
I love him because he's a dog guy and he's got that beautiful dog buddy, and we're both dog dudes.
Isn't that nice? He has the perfect price, guaranteeing the best value every single day. That's Steven Singer Jewelers. Visit IHateStevenSinger.com.
Was phony a word before the phone was invented? There's Ace Cosby. I'm Chick McGee. Hello, Tom. Your thoughts?
Isn't it from phonetics or phonics? I don't know. That's a good question.
Yeah, there must be some PHON or something. Yeah.
Mike Bradley is going to be perusing IHateStevenSinger.com because he was our winner for Week 6 of our NFL competition, and you've got to get your entries in for Week 7. Get them in before Thursday night. And congratulations, 158 people all got 14 games correct.
That's crazy.
It's the first time it's ever happened.
We made this game too easy.
He got 3 of the tiebreakers. So go for it. Have some fun. Pick your winners. Now, we were talking about, of all things, dryer sheets.
Yes.
And I wanted to say thank you to the folks that sent me those giant alpaca balls.
Oh, nice.
And I throw them in the dryer instead of, because I don't like dryer sheets because it's like putting they put like a film on your clothes.
Apparently.
I would prefer you to say, I feel like they put a film on my clothes because none of us feel that way.
Well, according to my friend who was very active in the military, they are not allowed to use dryer sheets because it's a flammable chemical that they leave on your clothes, apparently.
Whoa!
He says you're a walking tiki torch. I go,
All right.
Okay.
I mean, maybe
shouldn't it say that on the from the people who brought you napalm?
Dryer sheets may cause thermal incidents.
Wow.
Yeah, he said in the military, our working uniforms are flame resistant, so the fabric won't burn or melt. We never, ever use fabric softener or dryer sheets because they do, in fact, leave a film on clothing, and that film of softener is highly flammable.
I don't feel the film.
I don't either.
And fabric softener. Did he say fabric softener and dryer
fabric
sheets?
softener, too.
Okay, there you go.
I trust him. He's pretty smart.
I don't know. I just don't like the way that makes my clothes feel. But again, thanks to Trace. And I think it's either Jeannie or Jeanne Frost for sending me those alpaca balls. They're great.
Adam has written in. He says he's never tried them, but next time he travels for work, I'll pack a few, he says.
Oh, very good. Well, he's going to alpaca. Now,
alpaca.
Pat, you do your own.
ruined the tense on that.
Pat, you do your own laundry?
I do, yeah. We got the washer and dryer there at the apartment complex.
Is it right there in your room, or is it down the hall?
It's in its own little tiny room in my apartment complex.
But it's in his room.
Wow.
Yeah, it's in his apartment.
Okay, you don't have to go out into the hallway with your clothes.
No. It's
You don't have to go to Kroger and get quarters?
No, but I've been there before. That's a nice time in your life.
I've been there.
Oh, yeah.
I've been there.
Yeah, my first apartment had that deal, and you had to go down to and it was always, you'd get on there and there'd be someone's stuff in there, sitting in the wash, and it had already run its course. What was your philosophy on that? Did you take it out, put it on top, and put your stuff in, or did you wait?
I had a mixed philosophy.
You gotta wait.
If it was wet, sitting in the washer for over a certain amount of time, I took it out.
And if there were panties in there, did you confiscate them?
I'll be honest. If I saw that they were women's unmentionables, I wouldn't touch it at all because I didn't want to be accused of
being creepy.
Yes, yeah. Because I am a creep, and I don't need to do creepy things,
right?
To draw attention.
Right.
There's something great about going to the laundromat, though, and getting everything done at once.
It's fantastic.
We just did it when we were down in Charleston.
The laundromat where you don't have to necessarily worry about somebody leaving their stuff in because there are so many machines is great.
It's great. You can cram so much in the washing machine.
It's not as great as having your own washer and dryer.
This is like right out of the movie. I went, first time I moved away from home, I waited to do laundry. And then I went to the laundromat and did everything, including what I was wearing, and put it in the washer.
What you were wearing?
Except for the underwear I was wearing.
Now, were you shirtless?
I was shirtless.
So just in your underwear?
Just in my underwear.
In the laundromat.
In the laundromat.
And this was fine?
Oh, it was late at night.
Oh, okay. All right.
So there wasn't.
Dude, that's fantastic.
So wouldn't that be incredibly weird if someone else came in to do their laundry and there's a guy sitting there in his underwear?
Or would it be erotic?
Wait a minute. I believe the word meet cute.
That's how I met her, Tom. Wife number 1.
Wow.
Yeah.
I bet somebody has spilled something on them at lunch, and they had a meeting at 3.
Oh, yeah.
And they went out of hell with it. They just went to the laundromat, took their shirt off, threw it in, sat there for an hour or so.
Read the paper?
Yeah.
Have you ever dropped your laundry off and had somebody else do it for you and then you pick it up?
I used to do that.
Fluff and fold, baby.
Oh, man.
It will spoil you beyond belief.
Yes.
It's incredible.
The lady who cleans my house, I don't know why she does it, but I thank goodness she does it every time. She does some of my laundry, and I'm so excited.
Now, do you delete out the unmentionables?
No, of course not.
You let her get a good look-see at the...
My cleaning lady and I have no secrets.
Really?
No.
Do you wear white underwear?
No, I'm primarily a dark underwear
but
guy.
look,
that Rorschach test of...
There's a certain age where a man...
You don't care.
No, well, where you just don't skid mark your underwear like you did when you were
I would
6.
hope.
Thank you. Tom.
You still skid mark up your underwear?
I wear black underwear. I don't know.
I don't know.
So you can't guarantee that you do or you don't?
I know.
My God.
I wear exclusively black underwear.
I would hope that you are.
I'm not concerned that you do this. I'm concerned that you make us feel bad that we don't do it somehow.
You don't believe
make
me?
it appear normal.
No, we believe you. We absolutely believe you.
Put your body away. He's up he's modeling his shirt.
He's all thin now.
He's all thin.
I don't like this newfound
sexy Tom.
I don't like this newfound immodesty.
You're going to meet somebody at Pilates?
Yeah, you need to be fat again.
Do they have Poga with Pilates and yoga? They should have.
Pilates and yoga.
Poga. Yeah.
Poga.
Wow.
Yeah, you'd get
You
in.
do a little yoga in Pilates sometimes.
You could get in a position and fall into that machine. That might be dangerous.
Yeah.
Pat, you got your guitar out.
Yeah, I love dryer
Now, can I give a quick plug here? Two things. Mr. Pat Godwin, a great stand-up comedian, by the way, has a new album coming out real soon. I can't give you too much information. It's got a great album cover, great songs. I don't want to. It's not available yet. However, you are going to be available for purchase. I mean, wait, that doesn't make sense. Tickets are going to be available for purchase this Saturday night.
Indentured servitude.
I don't think we can own people anymore.
Sorry.
Look it up.
I think if the price was right, Pat would sell himself to you.
Absolutely.
You're going to be at Mason City, Illinois.
This Saturday
night only for a great show. And how do people find out about tickets for that?
They go online and look up Mason City, Illinois. Don't make me do all the work for
them. Okay. And then I can make this easy for you. Friday night, October 25th, you're going to be at the Grand Falls Casino and Golf Resort with Mr. Oskay, Al Jackson, and Josh Arnold for a great show. The tickets for that are available at grandfallscasinoresort.com. So what do you got for us?
I love the dryer sheets. Being a single dad, you have to kind of do a good job, the best job you possibly can during these stressful times. So this is my little dryer sheets hack. I'm divorced and all alone. Had a fight with my ex on the phone. It gives me indigestion and anxiety. I find comfort while doing the laundry. I put dryer sheets in my underwear. Walk around without a care. No more static in my life, and if I foul the air, I have dryer sheets in my underwear. I don't need yoga. I don't need rum. If I'm feeling gassy, I don't need Tums. I don't want any crazy energy. Oh, coming off you, clinging to me. I put dryer sheets in my underwear when the shock's too much for me to bear. It softens my little derriere. I have dryer sheets in my underwear. It puts a bounce in my step. Makes me a more confident lover. Give it your all, put all to the test. When you get downy and dirty under the covers. Oh, when I want relief, I take a dryer sheet. Because wet ones are messy and powder's 4 feet. If I crop dust the hall at my work, no one thinks I'm a jerk. They smell lavender like I just washed clothes, and a pleasant scent wafts up their nose. Cause I put dryer sheets in my underwear. No more friction, no more flares. I have dryer balls too, and straighter pubic hair. I have dryer sheets in my underwear. I have dryer sheets in my underwear. Dryer sheets.
Yeah. Very, very comfortable. Now, you can get rid of the dryer sheets. Maybe use these alpaca balls.
Oh, yeah.
It's going to be a bulge.
Yeah, well, it might be impressive.
Oh, there you go.
Well, put him in the front.
Yeah, clearly. Yeah, the old potato, the old potato problem. The potato goes in the front of your Speedos, Your Honor. I see. Once again, Christy Lee is over there at the Silac Insurance Company news desk. What's happening?
Churchgoers in San Diego recently reported hearing loud sex sounds coming from a nearby massage parlor.
Oh, my.
KFMB TV.
CBS, I think, in San Diego. Yeah.
Reports that an investigation into the Ocean Spa massage parlor, I bet they play spa music, was launched after neighboring businesses complained of foot traffic at odd hours, people having sex in parked cars, and sex noises loud enough to disrupt church services.
Holy hell.
The San Diego Police Department said spa workers offered to sell sex to undercover officers on 4 different occasions.
Well,
it doesn't say
that's the main evidence.
I know. It doesn't say how many times they accepted those offers.
SDPD, they went back 3,000 times to make sure that.
So this must be one of those strip mall churches, maybe?
Maybe. Yeah, probably.
I'm guessing.
Yeah, filling in space.
You see those a lot now.
Sure.
Yeah.
So they're the sex noises. It's got to
be so.
Got to be awkward.
On a Sunday morning?
They're
really?
saying, oh God, oh God, oh God. Oh no, they're just. Oh man.
That's pretty distinctive sex noises.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
You know what's going on.
But I mean, if you think about it, in the Bible, Jesus, he befriended the prostitutes. He didn't call the cops. So this is kind of red.
Did they have?
Am I right? Have you?
I guess they did.
But I'm looking for any sort of biblical insight. He's the last guy.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
I'm right about this.
I don't think they had cops back. Roman soldiers probably were the.
Oh, you had Roman
closest
soldiers.
thing.
Yeah, sure.
And you didn't necessarily want to call them.
Yeah, they were.
By the way, if they did,
really a
can you
fair and impartial jury.
If they had cops in biblical times like that, there would be a TV show. You know there'd be.
Cops.
Oh, yeah.
Tonight on CBS.
Tonight on Centurion.
Bible cops.
Bible cops.
This time, Jesus is on the wrong side of the law.
Jesus is a private detective.
Wow, that's. I did hear that this was in San Diego.
Yeah,
that would explain why Deshaun Watson wants to see if they still have a football team there. Maybe you can get a little massage action.
The answer is they don't. The answer.
Deshaun massage Watson. What else you got, Christy?
Is your so-called sexual currency too low?
What does that mean?
Well, thank you for asking, Josh. It's a term coined by clinical psychologist Dr. Karen Gurney. It refers to erotic feeling kisses, suggestive glances, and touches that happen outside of the bedroom.
Oh, all right.
Dr. Gurney explained sexual currency creates a current or charge between partners, and not having enough can damper desire and confidence. If introducing more sexual touch outside the bedroom feels awkward, think about what kinds of flirting have felt natural or familiar in the past, as well as what your partner has been receptive to, and slowly reintroduce these.
Okay.
So it's not currency.
Well,
More
no,
of a
it's
flow.
not exactly.
Current is an electrical or
not
money or aqua flow.
What about if you make a noise when you touch, like stuff like that?
I mean, for some, that is a form of playful flirting.
Yeah.
All right, being playful.
Do you flirt at home, Tom?
I bet you do.
Yeah, I would think he does.
You have to. Hey, baby.
Baby?
No, I mean, I guess technically, I suppose.
You tell her she looks good every now and again?
Oh, they do that all the time.
Well, see,
because she does.
Right there. That's what
There you
well,
go.
of course.
Absolutely. Yeah.
And then, but there are certain rules.
Oh. You have rules.
Yeah.
Like?
She has her space in the bathroom. I have mine over here.
Yeah.
So if she's getting ready, you don't necessarily walk up behind her and put your arms around her. She's getting ready.
Yeah. You know what it feels like to get a hot hairdryer in the face?
Okay.
I guess what this means. But the term currency is unfortunate. It's like, it reminds me, your currency is on the table, chocolate.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
Line.
It sounds like a transaction rather than...
I know. Why couldn't she say sexual current?
I don't know.
It's essentially that. I think that's actually what she means.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, currency sounds like it's
money.
Paying for it.
Yeah.
Keeping things hot.
Give a BJ, take a BJ.
Right. Boy, you see one of those signs at a gas station, I say pass. Sometimes I don't even want to touch those pennies.
That is a friend. He goes, it brings you back one.
Which by chance, someone sent this photograph in. They took a photograph of a vanity license plate.
Oh.
Josh, can you read that from where you are?
I sure can. It says Miss BJ, MISS BJ.
All right.
Whoa.
Well, you got to, I guess maybe she won some award. That is the talent competition.
Quite a title.
Here she comes.
Miss BJ.
Here I come.
Do you think the state where that was issued doesn't realize what they've done?
I don't know.
That slipped by.
I thought they all the states got together and shared.
I did too.
That may be a new one. Miss.
I mean, it must be her
Maybe it's
initials.
a term, a Mississippi BJ. What do you think that is?
Like a Mississippi mud
When
flap.
you get one in a river from a catfish.
Oh, that's hot.
It's like that thing where you stick your arm in the hole. What's that, noodling?
Yeah.
It's kind of that's a variation on noodling. It's called the Mississippi BJ.
It's more like elbow macaroni, actually, than noodling.
Some damage done, I say. Once again, congratulations going out to our winner for week 6 of our competition. He is Mike Bradley, and he's going to be spending that $500 worth of jewelry with Steven Singer and getting something nice. I'm sure we'll talk to him tomorrow for the shoe-in. But you've got time to be an entrant for week 7. You go to bobandtom.com/contest. Just pick the winners for this week's game. Mike, along with 157 others, got all of the games right last weekend. Pretty amazing stuff, but he also got all 3 tiebreakers. So have some fun. Check it out right now at bobandtom.com/contest. Coming up, what happens if you're on a major flight and the pilot dies? Well, we're going to find out. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Is that Chick McGee? Why, it sure is. Chick McGee, who knows that an annuity from the folks at Silac Insurance Company means a retirement check in his mailbox every month. Chick works on perfecting his mailbox opening technique. Easy, Mr. McGee. Don't blow that elbow out. Chick isn't quite retired yet. He's just practicing for it. Because one day, Mailbox McGee will be taking his retirement the easy way. SILACINS.com. Silac Insurance Company.
By the way, parents, if you have kids and you have the minivan, make sure there's at least 2 TV screens in the back of that minivan, because God forbid your child might be forced to use their imagination for 20 minutes on the way to elementary school in order to keep them busy. I say much better. Every single moment be spoon-fed by the video god that runs their life. Gee, I wonder where ADD comes from. I can't possibly imagine. I mean, we kept the boy entertained 24 hours a day his entire childhood in front of a television with a remote control and a game console. All of a sudden, he can't pay attention. Oh, great Zeus! Why have you done this to our child? Please send down some of your pharmaceuticals as which to cure the lad. Otherwise, we might be forced to spend time with him, and frankly, he's kind of an idiot. And while you're at it, send me something for my fibromyalgia and chronic fatigue syndrome and myriad of other ailments the medical community has convinced me that I have, because as an American, if I don't feel good 24 hours a day, well, there must be a pill I can pop into my face and change my brain chemistry to constantly feel better. Or maybe, and I'm just spitballing here, oh great one, maybe you're not supposed to feel good all the time. Maybe it's supposed to be a struggle to get out of bed every once in a while, and in doing that, it's how you become a better person. When you hurdle that part of your life, then you just create this incredible sense of entitlement, which is what I complain about the rest of the world having. Maybe this ADD thing is kind of overblown. Maybe it's supposed to be harder to read something than it is to watch it on TV, and we have these big, fat, drug-addicted kids that are basically embracing all the worst parts of Elvis Presley. We're not doing them any favors. Maybe, oh great one, the rest of the world isn't the problem. Maybe it's me. Yeah. By the way, that bit is entitled Parenting Advice from a Guy That's Never Had Kids.
Muppets were the first thing I did, some cartoon kind of characters and stuff like that. Stuff I wouldn't even consider really impressions. But
who's the hardest one to write for? Because sometimes if you have the voice, there's some impressions you see them and you go, boy, that's dead on. And you go, but there's no content.
I've had a Billy Crystal forever. But I had no idea what I would even do with it. It's one of those voices that just, he doesn't do much. Yeah. Sully,
Yeah.
Hey, let's go. Come on, guys. We're going to go over here. It's just one of those things. But here it works. And Robert Downey Jr.'s one that I'm sure I've done that too for you, but he's the human Twitter feed. He talks in little phrases and everything's about himself. He could be giving out an Academy Award, which is supposed to be about the nominees. But it would turn it back to him like, these people deserve your applause almost as much as I do. # awesome. So he's like, do me a favor. You're doing great right now for you. That's he can insult you and be backhanded compliment for everything. Chick, you do a great job sitting there doing nothing. Appreciate it. Why don't you do me a favor and text yourself?
Who would you like? What's an easy one to teach Josh? Josh is very clever. I don't know about his impression abilities.
I'm not particularly good at impressions.
I'd give him 6 out of 14 on clever. I'm trying to think who. Give me a little of your own voice if we can find something.
Well, I think 6 out of 14 might be a little low. It's not.
Okay, so you can go to a deeper register. Talk as quietly as you can and say this. Talk as about as slowly as possible.
In my own voice, talk as slowly as possible.
Now, bring it back down.
A little lower.
A little lower. We're trying to work on a Morgan Freeman here.
I see.
Oh. No, you tried. And
yeah. This is not going to go well.
No, you can get it. You can get it.
Talk like Morgan.
No, why did you all of a sudden you're starting to talk?
I feel like it's in the back of the throat.
It's very. The truth is. Truth is. Say truth is.
True.
Don't do this. You're doing something to. Truth is. Truth is.
The truth is.
The truth is.
Truth is.
Let's get there. Let's try something different.
Let's try anything else.
Try an Irish or something.
You understand?
Oh, that feels so good.
Like this is one of the greatest.
Those are me lucky charms.
Sorry. How about this? I said Chick McGee.
I'm here for 2 more days. I can have him.
Oh, there we go.
I will have him by Thursday, which is 2 more days from now. Thank you. Who helped me on that? Who said that?
You did it by yourself?
Thank you very much.
Tom.
Tom did.
By Thursday, I will have him ready for his Saturday Night Live audition.
What do you have to do? 2 characters and then 5 minutes or something?
It doesn't matter because we're going to have 37 characters.
Okay.
And 52 impressions.
Now, Chick, you could do a passable Jeff Goldblum.
Well, not in front of Frank.
See?
It's not like you've never done it before.
I've tried. No, I haven't. Wait a minute.
Wait a second.
Because he had to be on Saturday Night Live doing a part of a very funny routine on SNL just a couple of weeks ago.
Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Christy Lee over there at the Silac News Desk.
Hi, Chick.
Hey, there's Pat Godwin.
Hello.
How you doing?
Good.
You're resplendent in your Patagonia shirt.
Yeah, look at that.
My God, that's
Your
gorgeous.
girl bought you that, didn't
Picks
she?
them out and buys them.
There's Josh Arnold, the I Hate Steven Singer sidekick.
Born in
Central.
Babylonia. Where's his Patagonia? Pat Godwin.
There's Ace Cosby. Hi, Chick McGee. Hello, Tom. in his gorgeous golf shirt that he was modeling for us
Yeah, it's
earlier.
very nice. Fits you really well.
No, I was just saying that we were talking about, of all boring things, dryer sheets, but I wanted to thank the folks that sent me those alpaca balls, because I don't use dryer sheets because they cover your clothing in oil. We found out it's all flammable, according to Christy's friend.
My gosh, why'd you read that?
And we have a special guest.
Joining us in the studio, comedian Jeff Oskey, and Jeff is part of a very special program coming to the Grand Falls Casino and Golf Resort near Sioux Falls. It's just around the corner. Friday night, October 25th. It's going to be Jeffrey, Al Jackson, Pat Godwin is our headliner, and Josh Arnold, the MC. It's going to be a great show. Jeffrey, just back from doing a gig in San Francisco, California, and I brought you in here because I want you to tell everybody about the experience you had. You sent me a video.
Oh, yeah.
And it's you in a car, and the car is moving in downtown San Francisco, and there's no driver.
That's correct. I took what is called a Waymo, which is just a car without a driver. That's like a Uber, but without the driver. Except for it
Cuts
looks
down
like,
on the chatter, doesn't it?
yeah, and saves you a lot of money on the tip.
Oh, yeah. Right.
Except for they make you tip the non-driver in Bitcoin, which I thought was weird.
Oh, that is weird. What are they doing? Yeah.
So how do you get hooked up with a Waymo?
The car, Jason, I think has a picture of it. It looks a Honda with a tank turret on the top.
Oh yeah, sure
and
does.
which is always spinning, and then it has cameras in the corners. And basically, you just you download the app and you call it, and it pulls up, and you climb in, and it takes you away.
How do you know you're in the right car and that it knows you are the right person?
It's just like an Uber kind of thing. Like your car will be pulling up in 30 seconds, and it pulls up in front of you.
Because with Uber, you say, are you Chung Hua? And he says yes, and then you hop in.
Yep, that's exactly what I say every time I take the.
You know what, Tom? It's been bumpy this morning, but you do that and totally redeem yourself.
How many of these do you see if you're in San Francisco? Do you see them a lot?
Hundreds of them.
No
Really?
kidding.
Yeah, they're everywhere.
Okay.
And they're only taken by tourists. So we're all waving at each other when we pass. Sure. The locals hate them.
They do.
Oh. Yeah, I had my window down because as soon as I got in, I rolled down the window because I'm like, I'm not getting locked in this thing. I will pull myself out through this tiny window.
Right.
Yeah. And the girl with me who's from San Francisco, she goes, "Oh, you don't want your window down. They'll spit on you."
Spit on you.
They hate the people riding them, and they spit on the car as you drive by.
Oh my
They will
goodness.
jump out in front of the car because the car is so sensitive to not hit a person that they'll just walk in front of it and just stop your car anytime they want to. So they're
What happened to the summer of love? I thought San Francisco was.
It hasn't been that for a while.
If you're going to San Francisco.
I did see two bums humping on the sidewalk, so that was kind of the
Two
summer.
bums humping on the sidewalk?
Yeah. I assumed they were bums. They were on a tarp on the sidewalk.
Were they covered?
You mean
you saw bare feet?
You assume they were bums because they looked prepared as they were humping on the sidewalk.
Well, all I saw was bare feet coming out from under a tarp.
Oh, okay.
And you were in San Francisco.
Yeah.
Were they all male feet?
It was a quick glance. I was more like, ugh. And
what a terrible game show that is. Tonight on Bum Feet.
But we went from.
Is it two men? Which way were the feet facing? Were two of them facing up?
Yeah.
You have a lot of questions.
Oh, so this may have been a heterosexual encounter.
Up and down?
Well, that's rare.
Yeah,
2 feet
two
down.
up, two down.
That's how it works.
No, San Francisco's got
super dirty.
And haven't they had to close a bunch of stores in San Francisco because of all the theft?
Everywhere I went was actually pretty fine until we went to get some ice cream in what's called the Mission.
Oh.
And that's when we saw the bums humping.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
But we were in the car for like 35 minutes going around corners and up and down hills. And the only terrifying part was when we were going down a hill and all you saw was water at the end.
Oh,
The
yes,
ocean,
sure.
Because it's that much of a hill. And that's why I was like, we're rolling down all the windows because I'm not drowning in a Waymo today. And it was amazing. And it even kind of at a stop sign kind of creeps forward like a human driver.
Interesting.
Like it's like looking past.
Right.
And then it's like, oh, I'm good to go.
Wow.
And it was amazing.
Now, what if you would like to change the temperature in there?
Yep. You can pick the radio. You can pick the temp. You can do. My son pointed out, he's like, "Why has it got a rear view mirror?" Which I thought was funny.
That is funny.
They just threw it.
How was
on
the price? What was the price?
Comparable to an Uber, but you didn't have to tip.
Really?
I will say this: people were like, "Weren't you scared?" I've been teaching a 17-year-old to drive for the last 6 months. I felt way safer in the Waymo with no driver than I ever have with my son driving.
So you would do it again?
Oh, yeah. I think they would be... The way I figure, if they can do it in San Francisco, right, they can do that in any city.
What would happen if it's snowing or sleeting or...
That
do they work in the snow? That's when I'd be...
I couldn't... There was no one there to ask questions of.
Now, do you get a rating like you do from an Uber driver? Does the robot go, okay, nice guy, funny, tells jokes?
It was fun. Now, we finally, after a 35-minute drive, there was a traffic jam, and we got caught in a crosswalk for like 5 minutes where it wouldn't go forward or backwards, and there's a button you can say, let us out, and you just hit it, and we just got out of the car and left it in the crosswalk.
Oh, okay.
That's a baller move.
That is.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
Do you have to know the exact address of the place you're going?
Yeah.
Okay. Because you can't just get in and go, take me to the Hyatt.
No, you put it in before it knows it's coming to get you.
I bet they are littering Lombard Street because tourists want to go down it, and to do it with a Waymo would be so easy.
Yeah, it was amazing. It was I felt way safer. There wasn't a smell. There was. It was great.
Well, you wouldn't be because you like to talk.
Yeah, I like to. When I take an Uber, I'd like to find out where the people are from, what they do, and happy that they're always nice. I think it's exciting and fun, but that would be creepy and weird. But I guess I would do it.
You feel like these are the future?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, for sure, and especially. Like we had the young kid with us wanted to ride in the front. We're like, yeah, I don't care. But I almost would feel better with no driver driving my family around than like you don't have to worry about like if the person's having a bad day or their wife just left them and they're just ready to end it all. You know what I mean? You never know who's driving you around. Sure. Well, with this, it's all computer, so there's no.
Do you know if you're being recorded?
Oh, at all moments.
Okay, all right.
Yeah, because we're like, you could just hump around the city in this thing. You know, you get in with your man, you want some private time. Well, they're recording from every angle.
All right.
Oh, so they're watching you then?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Which makes sense, because if you wanted to take a switchblade and just cut up the seats.
Yeah, like they came over and they're like, sir, please quit smoking crack. I was like, oh, my bad. And put the pipe away. So they are watching you.
So you wouldn't want to have like a sexual encounter in one of these things.
Well, if you like being watched by people.
Yeah, there may be people that like that,
yeah.
But I wonder if it'll stop and the doors will open. That kind of thing.
Oh, that'd be interesting. Get out now. Now, we did see, it was there. We saw quite a few of them that were stuck somewhere.
Okay.
Like, because some traffic came up. There was an accident with some fire trucks, and it got stuck in between 3 fire trucks, and it just kept in the intersection for 20 minutes till the fire trucks left.
Oh, yeah.
But
is it just one company that has all of them?
Yeah.
In the city where we were.
And
now, I did see some Google cars like that, but we did not take them.
Okay.
Wow, that's fascinating. Now, but I mean, things have gotten so weird in San Francisco. I understand that the shoplifting is so bad now, but they kind of look the other way. In fact, if you shoplift now, they'll gift wrap it for you on your way out.
I got a couple nice signs.
Yeah, they're very, very, very pleased with themselves. Coming up, we have, speaking of doing it in a car, we have a survey about how many people have done just that. It's about public sexual encounters. Yeah. Josh, you ever had any of those?
I have, yes.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Well, we'll find out putting the pubic in public when we come back.
Nice.
This is the Bob and Tom Show.
You never realize how much music affects you until you're told to sit still. 23 on the Billboard charts.
Once you accomplish that dream, that's when you find out if that's really who you are.
That's a life-changing feeling. As musicians, we're tapping into that whenever we can.
We're all in. There's no plan B.
Hey, now you know you never listen. Sunshine, you know you're always missing out.
Coronavirus officially hitting the U.S. Here's
March 15th, the day the Earth stood still.
This is the most all of a sudden thing that's ever happened in my life.
You guys have to come home. What the hell's happening now?
Then it got kind of scary.
It was over everywhere.
Maybe the year or the time of the huge stadium concerts are over.
And we didn't know how long it would be.
I didn't think it would go as far as it did.
We thought it was going to be temporary.
Touring is the lifeblood of any band that wants to make a living. You have to tour, you have to play.
We're not sure when we're going to be able to play again.
It's starting to chip away at my soul.
This pandemic has impacted everybody in the music community.
Sometimes I feel like, wow, do I even belong here, you know? Just heartbreaking, man.
How are we going to get through this?
Dude, you gotta call Eddie.
It's definitely tested us.
Reduced capacity make it almost impossible for a band to play.
How am I supposed to pay him?
Been all doing other things to make a living because it's been shut down.
He ain't coming for free.
When you have something that you love and it gets taken away from you for X amount of days, weeks, months, you just appreciate it more.
We all really took this for granted.
I miss that a lot. My favorite part of my job was connecting with the crowd.
It's the whole connection with humanity that is the most powerful thing.
People need that connection with other people. It'll come back. It's just a matter of time. It's a 20-year overnight success type of situation.
Ace had nothing to do with this.
No, but Ace and I did play donkey softball.
I don't care about that. There was a donkey in this building that you and I were leading
was that
around.
I can never remember.
Mammoth Jack?
A Mammoth Jack. Now, is that considered to be a donkey or a mule? That's a donkey,
I don't know what the difference is.
Don't you get a horse and a mule to make it? Wait a minute. What is it? Horse and a donkey make a mule? Something like that?
I don't know.
All I know is
it's like algebra. I forget how it works.
His hang down was unbelievable.
No, Pat,
you could almost hear the mechanization start when he had to urinate.
A semi-famous woman who actually worked here had this gigantic animal
rack,
and it was the size. It was this bigger than a horse.
Yeah, it was
huge. And we thought it'd be funny to bring it in the building.
And what happened?
And but we were concerned that it would defecate somewhere in the building, but we brought it in. We took it all around. We had fun with it.
Had picture behind the general manager's desk.
Oh, we thought it was so funny. And then we were having a great time. We were on the air. We were on the air, and then we Chick and I took it outside.
Yeah, and then
what happened?
It knew. Somehow it knew to go ahead and pee. Urinated, and it was like a fire hose.
Yeah, we never even thought of that. If that had happened in the building, they would have had to replace all the carpeting and half the furniture.
Yeah. What was its name?
Jack.
Jack. That's sweet.
No, I don't remember.
I'll have to dig it up. But we have pictures.
Find out.
Turtis.
Hey, Turtis.
There he is. There's Tom.
Look at him.
Yeah, there's Tom. That's the general manager's desk.
Huge.
Yep. Look at the size of that thing.
It's beautiful.
Oh, yeah.
You can almost see his dork right there at the back.
Oh, yeah. You can kind of see how it's
it's
real black.
He was like a prize mule, I think.
Yeah.
He's a handsome fellow.
Yeah.
Oh, thank you. Oh, you mean the donkey.
Look, Tom, you're wearing the same clothes you're wearing that day.
He's got cargo shorts on.
Hang on a second.
Those shorts?
Yeah.
No.
Same shirt, though.
Look at the gut on Griswold. Look at that.
I think the shirt's kind of baggy.
Whatever, Tubby.
I never knew you were
Whatever, Chunkles. What do you weigh there? About 350?
Oh.
You're over $3 Look at that.
You're easily 350.
You guys are totally being mean now.
Well,
come on.
We had to be mean to get him to put the fork down.
Save his life. He's got a cow heart, isn't he?
So I want to just pause for a moment.
You look like you ate Bob.
I'm all the way in the back of the office. That photograph above the donkey on the upper right.
Uh-huh.
That's a hockey team, Josh. I don't know if you can see. Every guy in that hockey team had a huge mullet.
Mm-hmm.
It was that era.
Yeah.
And
visual and boring.
And the
now,
donkey.
wait a minute. You're saying that was a hockey team, and they all had the same haircut, and they
unfortunately we don't have that.
A mullet.
Is that desk still in the building?
Is that desk still in the building? I mean, this is bad off the air talk.
Yeah. We're off the air.
I walk out.
I'd be down the highway.
Now, Josh.
Hi, this is Pat Godwin from the Bob and Tom Show. Miss some of the show? You don't want to do that. Become a Bob and Tom VIP and subscribe to the audio and video podcasts. The Bob and Tom Show, on air, on app, and on demand.
Citizens from AAA.
Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show.
That was my fault, Christy.
That's okay.
Christy Lee at the Silac News Desk.
Hi.
There's Pat Godwin.
Hey.
Got that Git box?
I do.
Yeah, he does. There's Josh Arnold.
Hi, Chickster.
He's the president of the I Hate Steven Singer Sidekick Center.
That's right.
There's Ace Cosby.
Hey.
A joke of the day on the way. I'm Chick McGee at Dude Wipe Sports Desk, and here's Tom. Hello, Tom.
Thank you very much.
Yes.
And congratulations again to Mike Bradley, one of 158 people who got all those picks right, but he had the 3 tiebreakers, so he won that gift certificate from Steven Singer Jewelers for Week 6. Week 7 officially begins Thursday night. That means you've got plenty of time today to go to bobandtom.com/contest. Get your picks in. You could be a big winner. A beautiful $500 worth of jewelry from IHateStevenSinger.com. Now, we return to the news desk, the Silac news desk with young Christy Lee. Still has her glasses on. When do you get the eye surgery?
Coming up Tuesday, less than a week. Well, the 22nd? Is that, yeah.
And they're just doing one eye at a time, right?
Yeah, so then I'm going to come in here with one lens in and one lens out. That'll look
You going to wear a
silly.
patch?
No, I'm not allowed to wear a patch.
Oh, you're not allowed to?
No.
You're going to have the best rest of your life.
Yeah, for 5 minutes. Yeah.
An hour.
You're going to be so amazed when you come out of the surgery and you can see without glasses. It's when I had it done, it was incredible. It's like, whoa, this is cool.
And when you have one eye done and leave one eye alone, you can see how different or how you used to see. Out
Really?
of your old
It's
eye.
really different?
Crazy, yeah.
I'm excited, but kind of nervous.
I did one eye at a time, a week apart too, because I felt the same way you did.
Yeah.
And then of course there are all your friends giving those funny jokes about how you get a half discount on a dog with a white cane.
Because we love you, Tom. That's why we were making jokes.
Yes, we kid because we care.
And there are a couple shirts I had that they weren't the color I thought they were.
Are you serious?
Yes. And Dr. Lander told me that's a common story.
Oh, that's why I'm waiting to pick my paint color then.
Because how you see when you need things cleaned out is different.
It kind of reminds me of, I wasn't going to tell this, but I'm such an idiot, I guess I will. Do you know how sometimes you see people walking around and they have 2 sticks?
Oh, no.
They're not
walking sticks.
But they're metal and they're, I don't know, hiking things.
Yeah, walking sticks, yes.
Well, I thought...
What?
You thought a guy was double blind?
Yeah, actually.
No, I saw these 2 sides. I thought it was...
What did the guy have, polio?
What do you think it was?
No, it was they were two blind guys. What? It's so hard to explain the situation.
The way they were walking?
So you thought it was one guy with two sticks?
I was on my bike and I was trying to head to this trail, and it's right near the blind school. It's a long story.
Oh, so even contextually,
I'm an idiot.
Was one leading the other?
I didn't hit them. Sorry.
I've heard about that a lot. Blind leading them.
Hey, dentist.
And there was a dead deer hanging from the fence.
What? Oh, it missed the fence?
Yeah, the dead deer tried to go over the fence and got impaled.
Yeah.
This sounds like an awful little excursion you had.
Yeah, I was on my bike. I was going in to get
I
coffee.
hit two blind guys, and then I saw a dead deer impaled on a fence.
Did you call somebody about the deer? Or just
Yeah, I know. I think they found it. It's
Were the
gone now.
intestines hanging out and stuff?
It was impaled.
Yeah.
The deer tried to jump the fence. That used to happen. I've seen it before.
That used to happen at my friend's house.
It's really sad.
Like 2 or 3 times a year.
That is brutal, yeah.
Yeah, it's very sad.
But I did not hit the two blind gents. So
Well,
that's where you go. Hunting, not very cruel. Shoot it and it's dead.
Yeah.
Wouldn't you rather go that way than
Then impaled on a fence?
Yeah.
God, yes.
Yeah. Vlad the Impaler, not Vlad the Shooter.
Dentists are warning people about fake dentists, usually on social media.
Fake dentists?
Yeah, they offer low-cost veneers and other procedures, Josh, often with them done in hotel rooms and other non-dental office locations.
There's your first clue.
That's your very first clue.
Right?
Yeah, some of these, I was reading this article, some of these are done in the back of vans.
These self-described veneer
Talk
techs
about convenient.
often promote themselves on social media, promising a full set of veneers for less than half of what your dentist might typically
Hi,
charge you.
everybody.
Hi, Dr. Nick.
I will substitute any veneer for $29.99.
Some also market their own training courses and certifications for those of you looking to get into the business.
Oh, my gosh.
Professionals, of course, warn that not only can this lead to serious health complications down the road, it is also illegal since all states require dental work.
I'll fill those cavities for you, and we take coupons from Hardee's.
Under the supervision of a licensed dentist.
Man.
Well, you know where the real money is. Franchise.
Yes.
That's right.
Yeah, if your dentist is working out of the trunk of a car, no.
Man.
Well, it's one of the things I always mention when I talk about people that always go, I should have been alive 150 years ago. No, you'd be miserable. You'd probably be dead at your age if you didn't die during childbirth, and you'd have half your teeth.
What a fun man to talk to.
Yeah, right.
Welcome to hard history.
I mean, like, what is it? In Bridgerton, everyone looks like they've just got new veneers.
Yeah. Do you know people that have gone to Turkey to get their veneers?
What?
Yes.
But are they going to professionals over there?
Yes, but I know 2 people that have gone there to have their veneers done. Cheaper?
How do the turkeys hold
What about the
dental?
flight?
How do they hold dental instruments? The turkey.
You know something? I only work with dentists that know the Pledge of Allegiance. I like my American dentist, even though he's of Greek heritage. You know who I'm talking about.
I know who I'm talking. He's my dentist as well. Yeah, they are going to Turkey. They say, believe me, Ed.
No, there's all kinds of people that are getting all kinds of surgery overseas. I like my American doctors.
So do I.
Thank you very much. But
you walk into an average doctor's office these days. Good luck finding an American doctor.
Well, then don't go to an average.
What the hell's wrong with you?
Just saying.
However,
there are plenty of.
I don't care where my medications come from.
Mexico, United States.
But I'll tell you this. I told you this recently. I was my 2 little girls were playing doctor the other day, and they were both sitting around filling out forms. They don't have time to actually do any exams anymore because there's so many GED. One of my friends who's a doctor quit because he just said, I'm tired of doing the forms. I'm done. Just
something else is going on.
No, he decided.
My doctor quit too. Yeah.
He was on his third computer, his third new computer system in 6 months. That the company that he worked, and he said, I'm done. I'm
What's
not
he
going to
do
do it
now?
anymore. Skis.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, that's
Not right now. He's waiting for the snow to fall. But
Sure.
I'll be there. I'll be there soon, Ed. You hang in there, buddy.
Sounds like a blessed man.
A jetliner was.
So when he's not skiing, he's just sitting around waiting for it to snow. That is a pretty
I'm
good
sure that's exactly what he's
existence.
doing.
That's all right.
It's not bad at all. That's
Does
not
he
a-
live? Does he
called
live out there?
retirement.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But no, I'm just saying it's become so ridiculous.
We're not talking about a man who's 36 and quit because of the computers.
No, we're
this
talking
guy
about-
was on the verge of
Right.
retirement anyway.
Yes.
Right.
Well, I'm just saying that, and I've said this before. There should no, but Josh, this pisses me. Every time you go to the doctor and you got to fill out your medical history, why can't I just have it online somewhere and go click?
We're getting there.
I thought you went to a fancy doctor that already had all that stuff anyway.
No, I had to go to this foot thing, and it's like
okay,
I'm sitting there for
different doctor,
25 minutes with a clipboard. My medical history is very complicated, and I don't feel like I don't see how dealing with this hangnail has anything to do with my having heart surgery 3 years ago.
Trying to make sure that all.
But I should be able to just go, hey, look, I have nothing to hide. Press this button, you'll get my medical history.
They think you have something to hide.
Here's what's happening. One of the few islands of where he's not treated like he's Tom is the doctor's office. That's the problem.
He's as equal to everybody else there.
And he hates it.
You're up to your neck. In
That's a
form,
fascinating.
just like
No, that may be the way you perceive it, but I certainly am not.
Really?
No, wouldn't you like it? Wouldn't you like it if you had to go to say when you're in St. Louis this weekend? God forbid something happens, and let's just say your foot falls off, and you have to go to the doctor.
Right.
Wouldn't it be convenient if you could go, hey, my medical history, just press these three, hit this button.
Yeah, I mean,
wouldn't that make sense? And then
does.
if people go, they're going to, then don't apply for it. If you don't want to do it, fine. I don't care if you die. You're an idiot. If you have nothing to hide, here's my medical history. Click. I'm so sick of filling out forms. And so are these doctors. They got better things. They can treat the sick. No, I got to fill out 60 forms so I don't get sued.
Well, a little less time on the golf course, and they'll be all right.
Oh, boy.
You mean in the ski slope, and don't you dare.
No, of course. I love my real doctors, and I love my real... when you go to the dentist and you leave, don't you go, oh, man, I feel good.
I love my dental hygienist.
But we have these...
We have proper...
But we have these stories. It's always like in Miami, some guy doing penis extensions out of the trunk of his car.
Yes.
Right. What was the thing they had? It was the butt. What was it? Butt lifts or butt expansion?
Where they were using.
Remember this?
Using
like tire
inflation.
Yeah. If it's a real doctor, they're not going to be working out of the trunk of a El Dorado that's 76 with a Landau roof.
Yeah.
Well, granted, they'll push unnecessary pharmaceuticals on you because they get a kickback from the company. But
if you ruin doctors and flying for me.
Coming up, we have a flying story that might make you think twice about flying.
Is this one where the pilot dies?
Yes.
Oh,
wow.
And
that's disturbing.
We'll have sex in public.
That's one thing I hope to never be a part of. Is I'm sitting in a plane and somebody actually has to say the words, "Can anybody fly this thing?"
And you stand up and you say what you've always said. You just have to push one button.
Yeah, hit the two buttons there and take a nap.
Now, Mr. Oskey was just discussing the what's it called, the Waymo, the driverless taxis.
Right.
Would you want to get on an aircraft that was pilotless?
No.
Hey, maybe.
No.
Sure.
You're all but doing that now.
No.
No, there are human beings up there. If something goes wrong, they
Way
can.
too many variables.
As usual, with all his crackpot theories, he's kind of right.
Look, I have been on a plane that had to make an emergency landing, and God bless the two pilots that did it.
Yeah. Well, let's see. How difficult was it, though? They have to land on an aircraft carrier, or
no? They had
on
to.
the top of the statue.
They had to come out with this big wrench and try to see if they could get the landing gear down.
Wait a minute.
Really?
They came out into the passenger.
Yep.
It was a smaller plane.
It was like a 10-seater.
And they had a wrench.
Yep.
A 10's one of those things.
I know exactly what he's talking about. Yeah.
Well, if you could afford to fly on a private,
it was a gig we were doing for Walt Disney World, as a matter of fact.
And you get what you get.
What do you mean you get what you get? These guys were great pilots. I'm glad they were able to land the plane.
Not without that wrench.
I wouldn't. Goofy and Donald.
Who's flying this plane? I'm flying this plane.
I wouldn't want to go up to the cabin, open the door, and hey, wait a minute. There's a blow up doll like in the movie Airplane.
Wouldn't that be fun? A guy in a goofy hat, just the hat. It'd be. Hey, let me tell you about Simply Safe, the do-it-yourself home security system. You know, the problem is old school security systems only act once someone's already inside your house. Well, that's the definition of too late. Simply Safe Home Security is changing with its new Active Guard outdoor protection. the only home security designed to prevent crimes before they happen. Active Guard, Simply Safe's 24/7 monitoring agents keep a close watch over your property and actually stop crimes before they occur. The cameras used advanced AI to tell the difference between friendly faces like family and neighbors and potential threats, alerting Simply Safe agents to suspicious individuals before they get close to your home. The agents can talk directly to the intruder, sound a loud siren, flashlights, even alert the police. While other systems only react after a break-in, Simply Safe combines live monitoring and proactive protection both outside and inside your home. That's why I've always trusted my compound to Simply Safe, and you can have the same peace of mind that I and hundreds of our listeners enjoy. Protect your home with 50% off a new Simply Safe system, plus a free indoor security camera. You sign up for Fast Protect monitoring. It's just that simple. Visit simplysafetom.com. That's simplysafetom.com. There's no safe like Simply Safe.
And it's right there. Werewolf? Their wolf. Wait a minute. I mean, their cameras, right? We got the Simply Safe going right here, right now. Oh, that's right. So we know what's going on. Thank you, Simply Safe. It's awesome. And the Chickster did it, 10 years ago? Yes, it's great stuff. Tell them the Bob and Tom Show sent you.
Love it.
Coming up, hey, where's the pilot? Oh, dead? We'll find out what that means. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Is that Chick McGee? Why, it sure is. Chick McGee, who knows that an annuity from the folks at Silac Insurance Company means a retirement check in his mailbox every month. Chick works on perfecting his mailbox opening technique. Easy, Mr. McGee. Don't blow that elbow out. Chick isn't quite retired yet. He's just practicing for it. Because one day, Mailbox McGee will be taking his retirement the easy way. SILACINS.com. Silac Insurance Company.
I'm so sorry. Wow.
Hello, Bob and Tom Show.
Bob and Tom, it's Kenny Tarmac.
Kenny.
Hey, Shooter, we just landed.
Where are you?
I'm in ATL, just got in from FAT through MCO. Nothing like a red eye out of Fresno to start a Friday.
Wow.
I know. Hey, Chick, I was going to update you on my fantasy league.
Okay, go, man.
You won't believe who I got going this week. Damn, hang on a second, guys.
Oh, okay.
It's my sister buzzing in on my burner Bluetooth. You've reached the voicemail of Kenneth Tarmac. If this is his burnout sister asking to borrow money she'll never repay him, press 1. Just kidding, sis. What's up, Jinbo? Really? Well, I'm sorry, but well, to be honest, I never liked that damn dog. No, when he humped my J. Crew khakis at Thanksgiving, remember? Well, what does the vet say?
Oh, my gosh.
$6 grand? I'm just saying this dog is just like your Civic. You're upside down in it. You're breaking up. Move closer to a window. How many bras did he eat? Well, Mom told you about smoking your jazz cabbage in that tiny apartment. Sounds like
Oh, boy.
Yeah, well, apparently I should have become a vet because that's almost more than I make off commission as a Region 4 sales rep at SmearCorp. No, I'm not bragging. I'm just saying I'm not the one who got divorced, kept the dog, and then got fired from Quiznos. I don't know, Jen. Your dog's too ugly for a GoFundMe. Well, and not to mention, just think about the pitch. Please help save a dog named Keno. Yeah, those are good odds. No, next dog at least go with blackjack or craps. Hang on, Skyhag's coming over. We've already landed. What? It doesn't matter what position my tray table is in. I'm running numbers. Oh, ma'am, are you familiar with the McCurdy Award? I know you're doing your job, but unless you also happen to be a vet or can Venmo 6 G's to my stupid sister, get the hell out of my personal workspace. By the time we're about to have a Code 7, I'll call you for Phoenix.
Boy, he has a lot going on, doesn't he?
Oh, man. Oh, man.
Shall we? Now, comedian Dave Dugan has joined us here in the studio. And I understand you are in the process of downsizing. You're moving from your lifelong home to a smaller facility.
Oh, yeah.
By facility, I mean a home. not like
at last, a supervised facility.
The booby hatch.
Mother and I are downsizing. When you downsize, you have to have like some sort of cute nickname for each other. I call her mother. She calls me, what is it? She bastard. and so, but it's a living hell for a hoarder to have to downsize.
Oh.
And then finding the place that you're going to move to. You know, everything's real important to everybody now with trendy fixtures and the backsplash and all. I just care about the water pressure in the shower. That's all I really care about.
Good. Fair
There's
enough.
Gotta be there should be a setting on a shower head called prison hose. Because I don't want to just get clean. I want to be punished. If I'm not getting what I want from that shower head, I'll taunt it. Is that all you got, Big Daddy? But when you downsize,
you want the Silkwood level.
Yes.
it presents a lot of arguments because of how much stuff I have held on to.
Yes.
And I've got a story about why I can't let go of it. Everything's got to I've still got my kids from the baby gap and it's like what do you think you're going to do with these? Well, I mean, when I got them, I thought maybe I would meet a Chinese imperialist guy and he'd want me to have my feet bounded, and then they'd get so tiny. What am I going to wear? Oh yeah, I got those baby Gap kids that I can.
Yeah, handy.
Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Top Show. Christy Lee over there at the news desk. Pat Godwin in here in the room. There's Josh Arnold. Hi. Ace Cosby. And I'm Chick McGee at the Dude Wipe Sports Desk. Hello, Tom.
Getting love letters about you being in the room with us, Pat.
Oh, boy.
Love letters.
Yeah, people just love having you in here.
I love it.
They can see you on the big screen. And we'll get another song out of you. Pat's new album coming out in just a few weeks.
Yeah.
Got some great songs on it. Great cover.
Do we have a name?
All acoustic?
We do have a name.
A title? We're not announcing?
We have a title we agree on.
Really?
Is that
We're
right?
all good. All systems go.
Cover we agree on.
Whoa.
I've learned my lesson.
And there's already been kind of a hit single out there.
So that means you just agreed with everything Tom suggested.
So I was.
I'm very proud of Pat. He puts his foot down when he's.
Yeah,
really?
Yes.
This way he can make mistakes, and it's fine. I let him do it. No, it's called Hotel Pool.
It's called Hotel Pool.
Oh, nice.
And the one of the songs has been out there a little bit. The great
Hotel Pool
weed song, I guess.
Yeah, that was released first as a single. Smells like.
In any event, Mr. Godwin will be our headliner at the Bob and Tom Show Comedy Tour Stop coming up Friday evening, October 25th at the Grand Falls Casino and Golf Resort Event Center. That's near Sioux Falls, South Dakota. It's in Larchwood, Iowa officially. It's Patty G, Al Jackson, Mr. Jeff Oskey, and Josh Arnold. Well, that's a great show.
Yeah, it'll be fun.
And for information, go to grandfallscasinoresort.com. Have some fun. Take your honey out, right?
Take your mama out tonight.
Yeah, there you go. That's
Take
nice.
money out.
Now, I thought what we would do, since we're about to do a story that's really disturbing, I thought right after we do this, then we'll do the Ace Cosby joke of the day as a palate cleanser.
Are you talking
will.
about the pilot story?
Yes.
A jetliner was forced to make an emergency landing in New York after the captain died on board.
Oh.
A Turkish airline spokesperson said the 59-year-old pilot, Captain Ilsin Pilavan.
Thank goodness he wasn't American.
lost consciousness at some point
Josh,
after the flight.
Sometimes people don't get what you say.
Bound
And
for
they write me letters.
Istanbul took off from Seattle. Medical intervention failed to revive the captain, and the co-pilot decided to make an emergency landing.
The guy was dead.
Man, that is a shame.
And the weird thing is he got hit by a bus.
That is very odd.
That's the funny thing. It wasn't like a heart. No, I'm sorry.
He passed away before the plane landed at JFK. So
man.
Sad.
When I saw that story on the news, they showed like a map of where when they left Seattle, it was heading north. Then it flew all the way across Canada to land in New York. But I'm like,
they do that because of the way the Earth spins. They honestly,
Yeah, they do fly north to go down. Yeah.
But I thought they would have hit an airport in Canada.
Oh, yeah.
But I mean, I guess once the guy's dead, I mean,
Yeah, it doesn't really matter.
much of a hurry.
Easier to get him to Istanbul from JFK.
But ladies and gentlemen, if you look out on the left window, you'll see a coroner's van.
Don't worry about that. Everything's all right.
That's right. No problem.
This is not your pilot speaking.
I am not joking. And my uncle the lady next to him died on the way to Hawaii. They were leaving from Los Angeles to go to Hawaii, and
hey, can I have her Coke?
she passed away.
Yeah, they leave you there, right?
They leave you there till you get off.
Well, they don't have a morgue. What else are they going to do?
He had to sit next to a dead lady.
Well, actually, at least cut down on the chat.
At least they got the armrest.
Boy, ain't that the truth? Man, what is it about getting on a plane where they're, I guess I can talk to everybody on the plane. Hi, how are you? Oh, yeah, it's him. I know he does.
I don't talk to anyone ever on the plane.
So why can't
I'm the one that taught you the headphone trick.
You did.
25 years ago.
And the cell phone trick. I love it. But why can't you take that attitude into your Uber and not talk to your Uber driver that you won't talk to any? Just
because these Uber people are working hard. I just want to engage them in conversation and find out about their lives. There are people out there that are interesting. Yes, the implication of that is
I'm not interesting. All right, okay.
No, I like talking to people, but on airplanes, different thing.
Really?
You leave them alone.
All right.
Yeah, but this would be terrifying. But this is why you have two
that's why
pilots.
you have a co-captain. Yeah, of course.
What if they both went? What if they both were?
Well, then you've got a murder-suicide.
Yeah. Then you've got a bigger issue.
Something else is happening.
Yeah.
Something else is you're worried
Right.
about. Yeah. I would imagine the stewardess is involved. Yeah.
Or something is very contagious and you're all doomed anyway.
Yeah.
Boy, a friend of mine had a daughter who worked for an airline, and she told him a bunch of stories about other flight attendants who would fly to different cities and be employed elsewhere.
Really?
While they were flight attendants, they had
side jobs,
a small cottage industry going.
Side hustle.
Yeah, in different cities. Yeah.
Now, every one of those that I propositioned all said they didn't do that.
Well, you must have not called it.
Yeah, maybe I didn't say it right.
Janet?
Hey, when we land, are you also a whore?
Wow, you guys picked up on that really good.
Well, as you can see, it's time for a palate cleanser.
Okay.
So this is where we bring in Ace Cosby, ladies and gentlemen, for this.
Who's that sexy man with a deep voice? Ace Cosby, here he is with his joke of the day.
What did the police officer do when he saw a dog giving birth on the side of the road?
What?
He gave her a ticket for littering.
Yes.
Okay.
A litter.
Yeah.
Yeah, a litter of puppies.
A litter of puppies.
Well, thank you, Ace.
Litter of kitty cats.
Well, speaking of dogs,
Just what you want to hear at the end of a joke. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Well, it was either that or silence.
A video from a California dog groomer is going viral featuring a Halloween makeover for a poodle that looks now like a skeleton.
it's fantastic.
Mr.
Have you seen this?
I haven't seen what's it?
Mr. Gabriel Fitosa shared a video of the spooky makeover on TikTok with the dog name
It's a poodle that looks like a skeleton?
Yeah. Edea? E-D-E-A? How would you say that? Sporting a black and white dye job to create a realistic skeleton effect. He told SWNS that the entire transformation took him about 6 hours, but it was spaced out over 3 sessions. Mr. Fatosa added that while Adia may not understand her transformation, she loves the attention she's getting from anyone and everyone.
Do we have a producer on the show that could be bothered to put a picture of this? He looked me right in the eyes and put the picture up.
It's fantastic. I mean, it's really funny.
That's wonderful.
It's really not that cool.
That's really cool.
He assures the dye used is non-toxic and specifically developed for pets.
The bones are too big.
He now transforms about 6,000 dogs a year, charging, what would you pay to transform your dog?
First of all, I would never do that to my dog.
$2.99.
All right, anybody else?
$600.
I wouldn't pay for
$1,200.
$1,200?
And has launched his own line of grooming tools. Yes, $1,200 for that.
I mean, it is really funny, and I suppose it doesn't affect the dog.
The dog's got to be going, I look ridiculous.
Not happy.
It's all so bony. The other dogs try to bury him in the park.
That's better than the way the poodles are presented normally.
Yeah, exactly.
With the puffball.
Oh, I like the puffball.
You do?
Tail.
Yes.
that topiary.
There's nothing wrong with a...
When did you become a gay man?
You can see their gay. Thanks a lot. Tom. You can see their gray skin.
So we're just...
No.
We're just...
Mine was an accident.
Was it?
We're just forgetting everything now.
Mine was an accident. I went to say gray.
I love...
What in the hell is going on?
My new dog is 3/4 poodle. I love poodles. I love standard poodles. We used to...
No, you don't.
Yes, we lived...
You only love your dogs.
No. That was my friend Dave's standard poodle was our station dog.
Dave. How are you, Dave?
There are a lot of doodles that look like standard poodles.
This was a doodle. This was a poodle.
Oh, okay.
This wasn't a doodle poodle.
Are poodles sweet?
They're real smart.
Oh, but are they sweet?
They can be, but they're. That's why the original Labradoodle was developed in Australia. This is true, Josh. I hate to bother you with facts. I know you're busy with your cat. The Labradoodles were developed for folks that were blind that were allergic to dogs, and they wanted to get a friendly dog and a
what?
Oh, okay.
Where did the blind part come?
So they're hypoallergenic.
They were developed to be service animals, if you will, for people that had allergy issues. And some poodles are non-allergenic,
Service
whatever
dogs
the word
don't
is.
always just work with blind people, Tom.
But the original lady that did it, I happen to have
You know
spoken
her?
to. Yes, Mrs.
The
Rutliff.
original lady.
You know the original lady.
The inventor of the doodle.
That's correct.
Who came up with
This is all.
Labradoodle.
When did I have?
No one's ever called him on this before.
When did I have my first doodles?
I don't know. It's been a long time.
Yes, that's right.
You remind me of Dr. Evil in, well, my father invented the question mark. You know? What the hell? Tom, really?
Don't you remember? I flew 2 Labradoodles in from Australia in 2002 or something.
Most people think the first... Well, I'm not going to do it.
I did.
I don't want to know anybody who's flown in dogs from another country.
Why? They're beautiful animals.
There are plenty here.
Well, they don't have accents, so when they spin around, when my little doodles would spin around to poop, they would go the other direction.
Let me tell you something. If a dog would look at me and go, "Good day," I'd have to have that dog.
I agree with that.
Yeah,
yes,
They're, okay.
They're cute little fellers.
They are cute.
They're not with us anymore. They have passed.
I'm glad they're dead.
You're glad they're dead. This is why.
Freak dogs.
This is why you're going to be getting a pink stuff.
The island of Dr. Moreau.
Now, do you remember?
What does that entail, having a dog be nationalized here? I bet it's a process you wouldn't believe.
No, it was easy.
No kidding?
Yeah, they flew to Los Angeles and they put him in there's a kennel that takes care of him for a day. Then they put
It
him.
cost him $40,000.
Yeah, and I took a bus to Phoenix, and they watched the Suns game, and then
Why'd you get them?
I just wanted to have a couple little doggies, and that was at the time I had 6 dogs, probably too many.
Oh,
but
Didn't they have to be quarantined?
No,
that was when he had 6 dogs, and none of us could say he had 6 dogs on the air because it was
He would
illegal.
have to have a kennel license.
He would need a special one.
Yes.
What kind of Nazi prevents someone from having dogs?
I don't know, but that's for the
maybe your neighbors.
That's for the safety of the dogs,
Yes.
isn't it?
Of course.
They were all fine. They were all fine.
Dogs eating,
You are a very good dog owner.
you don't
I
want
know.
the dogs eating each other's poop all the time.
Or you only have money enough to feed one of them per day.
Right, so
in any event,
slaughter one to feed the others. Yeah, you don't want to.
But I've never liked the sculpted, as Chick calls it, topiary poodle look. I think that's just
they
ridiculous.
look kind of cute. They look very high fashion, very fun.
They look ridiculous.
They probably enjoy it.
Aren't they mostly cold? They have to be real cold.
They probably enjoy it.
They probably do.
To the delight of your troops, is that right? That's how you entertain.
It's too much.
Shave that dog. Let me see that dog shave.
Just let them just hang out. Have regular dog hair. They'll be fine.
I don't like any moppy dog. I like straight hair, shorter straight hair.
Oh, like a lab.
Yes.
Okay.
That sounds racist.
No. Or dog.
I like long hair.
No, wait a minute. Breedist, maybe?
That is amazing.
Elitist breedist.
You can say, did you see how quickly that shut down? That sounds racist.
Yeah, the whole
I got nervous for a second before I realized,
did I say something?
Yeah.
So you realize, well, he's
of course it wasn't.
He's insane.
It's like some of the TV ads. He once had a white dog. What?
Animal rescuers saved a cat.
Oh, yeah?
Named Steve.
Oh, now, Chick, you have to appreciate that.
I like the name Steve.
From a 90-foot tall tree recently.
90 feet?
Yeah.
I think the Stephen King book, The Stand, isn't there a big Steve in that or something? I think, maybe. I don't know.
I believe this was in Canada. According to North Shore News, owner Michelle Johnson scoured Pemberton Heights looking for Steve after he disappeared.
Blame it on Rio? Is that Michelle Johnson?
Smoke show.
Yes.
But it was not until she heard yowling or meowing from above that she realized she had gotten stuck in a tree. Oh, so Steve's a girl? Oh, that's even cuter. She initially called the District of North Vancouver Fire and Rescue, but the latter could not reach, so they recommended some arborists.
You know how she barks, don't you?
Oh, Stevie Nicks.
Stevie Nicks.
Very good. I like it. But it's a cat.
Oh,
It's a cat.
Oh, it's not a.
It's a cat.
Oh.
If you have a dog 90 feet into a tree, there's been an explosion.
Why don't dogs climb trees instead of, ladies and gentlemen, Dr. Evil?
The details of my life are quite inconsequential.
Oh, no, please. Let's hear about your childhood.
Okay. Very well. Where do I begin? My father was a relentlessly self-improving boulangerie owner from Belgium with low-grade narcolepsy and a penchant for buggery. My mother was a 15-year-old French prostitute named Chloe with webbed feet. My father would womanize, he would drink, he would make outrageous claims like he invented the question mark. Sometimes he would accuse chestnuts of being lazy. The sort of general malaise that only the genius possess and the insane lament.
Doctor.
All right, the cat.
That is some fine work there.
By the way, the cat was rescued. He spent nearly 3 days in the tree, though.
Woof.
Yeah. And Ms. Johnson said she believes Steve the cat must have been frightened by a local bear that frequents the area.
You know, I was wondering why it climbed so high. If I saw a bear, I might go to the top as well.
But if there were bears in your neighborhood, wouldn't you keep your cat inside?
Well, you
if
can't
there's
always...
enough bears in the neighborhood to refer to it as the local bear, I think you make some allowances.
It wears a leather jacket.
Yeah. The local tough bear. Hey, where you going, huh?
Hey, what do we got here?
Yeah, well, you got any honey in there, honey? Huh? Yeah.
I like those shoes. Let me try those shoes on.
Yeah.
Well, time now to check in with our friends at BetterHelp. This portion of the Bob and Tom Show brought to you by BetterHelp. BetterHelp is all about the importance of therapy. And you can find out about BetterHelp by going to betterhelp.com/BT show. It's all about accessing therapy online. So the convenience factor goes way up. And that's part of the whole thing here is helping yourself with therapy. And BetterHelp, like I said, you do it online. So the way it works is you fill out a questionnaire. You'll be hooked up with one of some 36,000 participating therapists, and then the therapy is done online. So it's a lot more convenient, a lot more flexible. And you can get the details at betterhelp.com/BT show. So work on yourself a little bit with BetterHelp through therapy. Once again, you visit betterhelp.com/BT show. The /BT show part will knock 10% off your first month. That's BetterHelp, HELP, betterhelp.com/BT show. And the therapy can be done with a camera on, with your smartphone, wherever you are. So you do it in the privacy of wherever you want to be. You can have the camera off like it's a phone call, or you can even text back and forth. It's up to you. It's all about convenience and flexibility with BetterHelp at betterhelp.com/BT show. Coming up, we have Sexy Time with Alli Breen, and also public intimate relations. What cities have the most of it, and what have you done, and where have you done it? That's coming up. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Padres 2-1, bottom of the seventh. Why'd it stop?
Are you watching
check
baseball
local listings.
Hang in, I've got to put my.
Not check local listings. That's the game.
That's the Major League Baseball opening game in Seoul, South Korea.
Hey, if you listen to a rebroadcast of the show, that information is very,
I see.
I'm sorry.
Yeah,
reality.
You've thrown me into a tizzy. I'm listening to a podcast. I don't know what day it is. They just said the Dodgers, the Padres were playing. How am I supposed to figure this out?
I'll explain time zones to you later, Gilligan.
Oh, God, you're an idiot.
Yesterday,
podcasts can be...
Go on.
Just podcasts.
Yeah, you're broadcast.
Yesterday, you were talking about S&H green stamps.
We're right at the end.
Writes Jack.
Hog off?
I was watching a rerun of Hollywood Squares. One of the prizes they offered in the secret square was 1 million S&H green stamps.
Whoa!
Valued at $2,500.
When did this happen?
I'll get you a jacket.
God, I hope they were already in the books.
Could you imagine?
I'm confused, though. Did you say that these S&H green stamps now they're worth $2,500? That's what you said, right?
No, it said...
I have no concept of time or where I am on the planet. You have to talk slow. I rely on my radio show to inform me where I am and what day it is.
I can't help but notice we're joined by Mr. Michael McDonald, who has a terrific book out. And,
yeah.
He's on the... Mr. Michael McDonald, is it true you have a clip on Pornhub?
You can do me, I'm your stepbrother.
Michael, I can't believe you're
that's just awful.
really doing that.
Hello. A great book called If That's What It Takes, and now we'll never talk to him.
Now, Michael, you're also, from what I understand, using a teleprompter at your concerts?
Keep forgetting. I watched all my songs. I keep forgetting. The words that taking it to the street. You caught me off guard.
Yes, I am aware. Sorry.
Keep forgetting.
Hi, he's Bob. I'm Bob. And he's Tom. And I'm Tom.
To conquer and win, we're gonna be in this Super Bowl game.
Incredible. Ladies and gentlemen, Q95 with Luciano Gaspacho in praise of the Indianapolis Colts.
In a great praise.
Phenomenal.
Here's to a big Super Bowl win this next year.
We hope that you get to sing the national anthem at the Indy 500 next year, Luciano.
Big star like me, how are they going to refuse?
Bob, a lot of celebrities were in town for the Indianapolis 500, which of course took place yesterday, including a guy from the National Association of Broadcasters who has honored us by stopping by our show this morning. Of course, I'm talking about Mr. Ralph Bonarama.
Hey, guys. I just want to let you know that I really respect what you're doing here. I think it's a shame that more kids can't watch your show. Oh, it's on radio. Well, never mind, man.
You may wonder about the Hoosier Dome, they call it. Now, when the Colts moved here, they were considering changing their names to the Trojans. Then we were going to rename this place the Condome.
This guy walks into a psychiatrist. Yeah. He says, I feel like I'm a dog. Really? Yeah. The psychiatrist says, how long have you felt this way? He says, ever since I was a puppy. Go by. All right, it's a Helium Monday, so we should do this properly. Okay. You ready to sing along with it? Mm-hmm. Oh, that feels good. Here we go. Ba-doom, 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 ba-doom. It's Helium Monday. That's right.
The high point of your week's arrived.
Oh, yeah.
It's Helium Monday with Bob and Tom.
That's us.
Bob and Tom.
And by golly, is it by God, you can listen to In Minot. You can. To KIZZ FM.
Kiz.
Lucky that doesn't start with a J.
Stop it.
That'd be one hell of a radio station.
Stop it. We'll be coming right back.
It's new Wax Off. Remove old wax and give your car a high gloss shine with Wax Off. Just jerk off the top and spray a smidgen on your vehicle and apply it with vigorous up and down motions.
Dr. Ruth, he kept undressing me with his eyes. Dr. Ruth, can I get pregnant when a man undresses me with his eyes?
Only if he's cockeyed.
Continue.
Yeah.
Put a little extra menthol there on your cigarette.
That's right.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Haji, put that shaving foam down.
Haji, would you like to give your street address? Maybe that'll help some people contact you after seeing this tape.
Dick.
But the type of people that will be contacting you are medical experimenters, okay?
Dick.
I wonder if they replace his heart with a gallstone, if his body will still work.
This portion of our show is brought to you by Walenda Brothers Coffee. Good to the last drop. New law firm in the news today.
Really?
Yeah, 3 famous attorneys have formed a new law firm.
Oh, really? Who are they?
Gary Hart, Ted Kennedy, and Richard Nixon.
What's it called?
It's called Dickum, Dunkum, and Cheatham.
I wish you wouldn't make fun of Gary Hart anymore.
Why?
The guy, I mean, he was 6 inches away of becoming president. You know what I mean?
Keep it in your pants, Jimmy.
Get on your knees and pray, and when you get a
Woody.
when you get home, then
What are we talking about? Woody Hayes. Of course.
So why do they have one of the main thoroughfares for people in that city? Why don't they build
A little
a tunnel or a bridge? Hey, what a great
Big
idea.
hill,
Guy from
rolling.
USAC goes, golly, Earl, that might be a pretty good idea. Evening of January 9th. That's a Thursday night. We have those tickets coming up, as does Gunner this afternoon. So hang out for some great music and maybe some tickets and maybe some very, very serious money.
Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. If any of you were ever doubting that we're all just a bunch of jackals, I wish you could have been in the break room.
What I missed.
Jess Hooker made the mistake of making breakfast, and we were all like, what you got there?
That smells good.
Whoa, what's that?
What is this?
An egg?
Where'd you find those? We were.
I think it's a legitimate question because she had an omelet.
And then she finally.
And there's no place to make an omelet, apparently.
Microwave.
I didn't know there was such a thing.
I should have.
The problem was we all berated. I mean, the poor thing just
She
couldn't.
said,
But you're the only one that ate it.
Should have done this.
I wish. And she had a full breakfast platter.
Turkey sausage.
It looked amazing.
English muffin.
Oh, yeah.
Perfectly buttered.
Oh, by the way, Jess, I ate half of your English muffin this morning. I'm sorry.
Is that a euphemism?
Leave some money.
Oh, yeah. I believe Steven Tyler referenced going down on a muffin.
No, you ain't seen nothing till you're down on a muffin.
But I mean, the reference is to going down on the muffin.
You like an English muffin, Tom?
I like an English
sure.
muffin.
Aren't they great?
Nooks and
Yes.
crannies.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah.
That's one of the few things the English did right in the world of food.
You eat a granny with a cranny?
Boiled peas?
I bet
No.
you would.
English muffin?
What?
Yes.
Mushy peas are the best.
No, they're not.
They're okay.
Fish and chips, come on.
Yeah, that is
Fish and chips, I'll pass on that. What do we have going on over there, Christy Lee?
A wild cat native to Africa and Asia has been captured in a Chicago suburb.
Hey, man.
Authorities.
It's a wild cat.
Is it a Carsical cat from beneath the deck of a home in Hoffman Estates?
Those are gorgeous.
After it had been spotted roaming the area for a week, a Wisconsin animal sanctuary was expected to pick up the wild cat.
What kind of cat is this?
It's Caracal. I don't know how to say that. Caracal?
Oh, it's the kind with the weird ears?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
The wild cat is healthy and happy. And apparently a species native to Africa, the Middle East, Central Asia, and India. And it's very unclear how this particular cat came to be on the loose in Illinois.
Oh, you're not kidding. It's got crazy ears.
Let's see.
Look at that. He looks.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
He looks like a gazelle.
They're
That's-
amazing.
That's his ears.
Look, you'd be hard pressed to find a cooler animal.
Wow. He's thinking I'm going.
So that has to be
going to kill you.
That has to be someone's pet that got out of hand, I assume.
But are you allowed to have that as a pet?
I can't imagine.
People have tigers, so
either.
A pet flown in from another country.
Wow.
Yeah, what a-hole would do that?
Yeah, like
it's not a dog, you idiot.
Australia.
It's a cat. My friend invented this.
But it's a.
Yeah,
I have lots
it was
of
her,
money.
and I said, "Why don't you do poodles?"
I flew it to L.A. and then I flew it to my house.
I wrote it, and now I.
I piss money away.
You Philistines don't know what it's like to be a pioneer.
The top indication
on the leading edge.
Have too much money is flying dogs in from foreign countries.
Okay, this cat's terrifying.
No, it's cool looking. You know what,
No,
granted,
they're
I
really
would be
cool
alarmed if I were sitting on my porch and that walked down the sidewalk.
Oh, God, yeah.
Would you really?
Well,
yes.
It just so clearly doesn't belong.
It's a 40-pound wild animal.
I would be afraid it would try
They're
to.
going to bother you.
How do you know?
What?
He's more scared of you than you are of him.
I doubt it.
Is that why he's clawing my face?
Well,
what can we do? And I'm halfway serious here. That makes his girls want a horse. We need to get on this.
Nope, not going to happen.
I'm working on it.
Never stop laughing.
And flown in from Arabia.
From Arabia, yeah.
This is
Lipizan stallion.
Do these what do these things eat?
What do you mean? What do they eat?
Maybe they should turn these loose in New York. They could take care of the rat problem.
Oh,
cats eat rats? Oh, cats. They catch
big cats.
They catch mice.
I don't know.
Cats. Tom and Jerry, right? Yeah.
Oh.
Terrifying. Okay.
There's a new poll. We're about to talk sex in the next hour with our good friend Alli Breen.
What about now?
Well, we're going to talk about it now. Did you know there's a new poll out there that reveals what U.S. cities people are most likely to get intimate in public places?
In public?
Yeah. It says 1 in 2 Americans have had sex in public. Have you had sex in public?
I have.
Now, by in public, they don't mean surrounded by people.
They just mean not in your home, I think.
Yeah, like
the possibility of
Answer
people.
the
Right.
question.
like in a graveyard.
Right. Well, I know he has. Have you?
Yeah.
Have you?
That's an yeah.
Have you?
Yes.
Me
Wait a
too.
minute. Do you count parking lots?
Yes.
Sure.
Yeah,
Yep.
okay, yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
So
Just go
all of
around
us-
the horn. Yeah, true or false? Yes or no, rather. Graveyard. Ace.
Graveyard? No.
Chick.
No. No graveyard.
Godwin.
Yes, Mount Olivet Cemetery in Dallas, Pennsylvania.
Okay.
No.
Is that where your father's buried?
No, he's in an urn in my house.
Oh my God.
By the way, somebody I've asked some inappropriate things on this show, but that's a good one.
What about how much? You said he's an earn. How much does he earn?
$350.
Okay. No, you've lost. that.
Josh?
Does masturbation count?
Yes, it does.
Oh, your grandmother's grave.
It was a girl I always had a crush on. She passed away.
Oh.
Yeah,
I thought this is my only
You'll
shot.
kiss me.
So
now.
I'm sorry. So this survey, what was it? Half of Americans,
One
adult
in two,
Americans,
yeah.
they
Can I guess the state? New York State.
I was going to guess New York.
Yeah.
I was going to guess New York.
Spit it out, woman.
Sacramento, California, and Philadelphia, Pennsylvania are the top 2 cities where people have had the most public sex.
Yeah, I banged her next to the Rocky statue.
Franklin's grave did it.
She loves you.
Hey, that crack in the Liberty Bell turned me on.
Denver, Colorado came in 3rd, followed by Portland, San Diego, and Louisville, Kentucky.
Louisville.
All right.
Yeah.
Wow.
Way to go,
Way to
Slugger.
go. On the other end of the spectrum, residents of Raleigh, North Carolina, New York, and Seattle have sex in public the least.
New York?
That's surprising.
Because there's no privacy.
I get
but that's the whole thing. I don't think they're not talking to the right people.
I think they're keeping it hid. Back in New
What
York.
about the subway humpers?
Well, there's that.
There aren't that many subway humpers.
I'm going to say...
I've seen a lot of stuff in the subway, never that.
I'm going to say 50 a night.
I was going to say.
The most common public place people have had sex. Number 1, guess.
Parking lot.
Parked car is correct. Number 2, which is where nature trail or a wooded area.
That's where you did it?
Yeah.
And while I was
were on
in
trail?
the process of a
I
number
was up
2?
next to a lake. What?
A process of a number 2?
Process of a number 2? No.
Wait,
what are you doing over there?
We're on a topic, okay? We're saying
no. She goes to
So you deuce.
What the hell did I do?
You deuce in a parked car? Is that what you're saying?
No, the nature trail.
He's saying Christy goes, honey, excuse me for a second, goes to the bushes to relieve herself, and her husband goes,
Jumps
you know
me in
what,
the
while you're
bushes?
there,
Pants are down.
And they craps on her head. Who do I think I am? Vince McMahon?
Jesus. Number 3, a moving car.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Whoa.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
So someone else is clearly driving.
In a
Sure.
moving car.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's tough to do for her to get on your lap while you're driving.
Well, there's other things.
There's the parking lot outside of a car.
What?
That's what you did,
That's
right?
what you did.
On the ground?
No, on the
You
hood.
can lean against a car,
Bang her on the
Tom.
hood of a Camaro.
Yeah, make sure it's not a neutral, or it's going to hit the wall. When we come back, we will revisit this topic.
Push her through the wall. Yeah.
And it's sexy time
And
up
then
next.
you do a number 2.
This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Health experts are praising a brand new viral trend called the fart walk.
The fart walk.
The so-called fart walk became a phenomenon after it was introduced by TikTok user Marilyn Smith.
I'm a fart walker. I'm a fart walk.
Do you go for a walk after dinner?
Yeah, almost all the time.
Well, because you have to walk your dog.
Sometimes society needs reminders, and this is one of those. Hey, how about a nice walk after dinner?
Yeah. Now, don't you prefer the fart sit, Josh?
I will say,
you eat a pizza and a hot dog, and you sit down.
When was the last time you had a pizza?
I really like the idea that the one pizza, the whole pizza wasn't enough. I just needed a hot dog to really cap it all.
That's a hell of a meal right there.
And yes, it's not easy to find a place where you can get pizza and a hot dog.
Because a pizza's such a full meal.
So I order a pizza, eat it, and then I have to make myself a hot dog.
Here's the thing, though.
Hello, my name is Alexa. Are you looking for Bob and Tom Radio? Well, it's on me. Just say, Alexa, play Bob and Tom Radio on TuneIn.
Here's what people don't understand
go
about
on.
the Bob and Tom Show. I get to be the official greeter of our guests.
Great.
And I believe
Right.
we do have a guest waiting in the green room.
Sure.
And I would like to greet officially our guest,
Well, it's Jim Gaffigan.
Hi, how are
Jim
you, Christy
Gaffigan.
Lee?
How are you?
I'm good.
It's so nice
It is
to
great
see
to be
you.
here.
Not set up or anything.
You know
Wow, are you
that-
on you got your own reality show?
I do. It's called Nobody Really Cares What Christy Lee Does Behind the Scenes, but we're going to show it to him anyway. Thank you, Jim. It's so good to see you.
Okay, let's move. Let's show people what you eat back here, Christy.
Oh, well, my favorite thing is right over here. This is called chocolate-covered raisins, or I call Nirvana.
Sure. Have a.
And you know what's great is the way that's set up. It's like there's tons of hands going in there.
Yes.
And so hands are usually covered with feces. So.
He's absolutely right.
So now you're going to ruin my favorite
Enjoy.
snack in the green room?
The treat. There used to be soup here in the morning. What happened to the soup? There used to be different things.
He
Or does it
retired.
come at like 9 or
He
something?
retired. So now we have to eat things that look like feces. So that's it.
Or is it kind
Okay, here comes Marilyn, everybody.
So here's
please.
my girlfriend.
This is your mistress, Jack.
Shut your mouth.
Oh, my God.
That's all right.
Yes.
Good.
Ladies and gentlemen, I hope you have the VIP camera.
Very strong.
Oh my! Look at those legs. I don't think Marilyn didn't have that kind of muscle tone. Pat McAfee's NFL kicker legs.
Yeah. How do your arms look good?
Yeah.
Your lipstick is amazing.
I almost can't handle it.
I can't either. Can you sit in that?
Your husband can.
Wow. Again, I know this is totally visual. This is terrible radio, but it's fabulous. We will be getting lots of pictures of this out there.
I need a picture with my lady.
Pat's having problems with his brassiere, apparently.
I got huge jugs. That's what I just found out.
He's got his phone. He's got his phone stuffed down on his cleavage.
Okay, he can't be without it for Twitter. We're going to take some shots right now. The ladies are posing. Once again, from the Pat's face is hilarious.
Got the little beauty spot going as well.
Yeah. Thanks, bud.
Once again. Now, Christy, I know that you were upset. Now, look at this. I want approval here. You can see I have 10 envelopes.
Right.
You can see here. Now, Christy, give me a number between 1 and 10.
10's my lucky number.
10 is your lucky number, okay? Now, as you recall, last year, Christy was dressed up as Teddy Roosevelt with the
probably the best Teddy Roosevelt in history.
The hunting hat, the mustache, and whatever that hat is called. And you had the kind of a hunting shirt on.
Sure.
Like a newscaster like I were all the time. And you were not happy. This is the 10th one, as you can see. We had 10 options for you. Go ahead. Now, we have 10 presidents here. Mm-hmm. Now, you have open one of them. Thank you very much. And see which of the 10 you're going to be today. Ladies and gentlemen, Christy Lee, open up the number. Which president do you get
totally
to be?
random.
Totally random.
You heard me pick 10 because it's my lucky number.
Who is it? What's the matter? Who is it? Oh, it's Teddy Roosevelt.
What are the chances?
Yes.
Now, this time it's
that's weird.
It's Teddy in a suit though, so it's a different look.
I have to wear a suit?
We're not going to put you in the same costume.
I'm wearing heels. I'm wearing heels.
Can I ask a question?
And I have a wig that's itching my head.
How many envelopes did you have?
10.
And in each.
Can I see?
Let's say number 7.
Abort mission. Abort mission.
Can we open number 7?
Yeah, let's try number 1.
This is the kind of distrust is why we left the English.
I'm just
the same
curious.
picture was in all 10 envelopes.
That's what I think. Yeah.
That's what I think.
How dare you people?
I don't know whether I'm insulted that that's what you did, or you think that we wouldn't catch on. I don't know.
What did he say? He says we're ignorant.
I think I'm more upset at the last part.
Although I do have to admit, if I'm doing this picture, am I doing this exact photograph?
Yeah.
Because I really like the tail.
And we had to get 10 different
Very
costumes,
nice.
and you picked that. You'll be in tails as Teddy Roosevelt. It won't be the hunting
nice
Teddy
watch
Roosevelt.
chain.
Once again, we're getting all these photographs out on
I
our
wore my
website.
riding
These heels are horrible.
Are they? Let me see them.
You guys wear heels all the time. I don't know how you do it.
See, not too many TV shows.
Are you really wearing
Close your legs
would
there.
be able to
Holy
show
moly,
these
what
feet.
size? Are those
Marilyn.
size 12 heels?
14.
14 ladies?
14s.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, you're damn right it is.
Yeah, man.
We had a guy on the show, a real nice gentleman, a couple years ago that's a cross-dresser. Wasn't he wearing like a size 14?
Those are 14s.
And there's a I guess a place online where if you want to cross-dress, you can
Those
get.
are my boobs.
You know me in shoes.
Stop touching my boobs.
There's definitely a shoe store that I know of. Well, we all
With
know
your little
that
pancake.
they do more than half their business.
Jackie, yours are a little
larger
they've lost
size
their
women's
shape.
shoes.
I have to be Teddy Roosevelt again?
Yep.
It's just
You
setting
picked
it,
the
isn't
number.
it?
You picked the number.
Go ahead, Christy. Go get started.
Why couldn't we do this normal? Like I could have been Jackie O, you know?
That's how this started.
I would have even been happy to be Hillary Clinton.
Yeah.
Opposed to Teddy
That's how this
Roosevelt.
started. We were sitting around
University. Great place to see a great comedy show with Brian Regan. We'll have those tickets. Also, Gunner has some of those tickets this afternoon.
Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Top Show. Christy Lee at the Silac News Desk.
Howdy.
There's Pat Godwin.
Hello.
Jess Alsman joins us.
Hi.
There's Josh Arnold.
Chick.
At the I Hate Steven Singer Sidekick Central, there's Ace Cosby.
Hey.
I'm Chick McGee at the Dude Wipes Sports Desk. Hello, Tom.
Hello, Chick McGee. I'm just looking over this list here of 158 people tied in our special competition last week.
What are their names?
We've got Billy and Susie and Davey and Artie. But the winner is Mike Bradley because he distinguished himself out of those 158 people by being the only one to get 3 tiebreakers. So what you want to do is make sure you enter for the forthcoming week, week 7. All you have to do is go to bobandtom.com/contest and pick the winners for pro football this weekend. And it, of course, starts with a Thursday night game. So get on it right now, and you could find yourself with a $500 gift certificate from Steven Singer Jewelers, and peruse those items at IHateStevenSinger.com. Now, when we last left you, Christy Lee was reviewing.
We were talking about having sex in public.
Yeah, and again, this definition of in public is, in other words, not in your home, not in a bedroom, not on a hotel, but out in the wild.
Right, out in the wild.
Like in a car or a boat.
In a public park, on a trail. Some of the most unusual public places Americans said they had sex, and this is from the people that they surveyed by Lucky Me, include the bathroom at a Taco Bell in Tampa, Florida.
Wow, how romantic.
Yeah, right?
Specific.
Somebody in New York said...
It looks like a taco. I'm going for it.
Indoor mini golf. That's wrong.
Indoor mini golf.
Yeah.
Like in the cave?
Well, they have the black light. Have you played
like in
black?
malls and stuff,
Yeah, it's
they'll have
pretty
that.
fun.
Oh, because like Pirates Cove has that cave thing where you could...
Yeah, right.
That's kind of a cool place to do
the skeleton in there.
In Tulsa, Oklahoma, someone responded the racetrack.
Huh.
In San Francisco, California, as we just heard from Jeff Oskey, on the sidewalk downtown.
Yeah.
Might have been that same couple. In Columbus, Ohio, at the hotel sauna or a hotel hot tub. That's 2 people responded, so that seems to be quite popular. Behind a massive sign in Raleigh, North Carolina.
You know the big sign?
We do it here.
We call it the sex sign.
Sex sign.
Yeah, sex sign.
Virginia Beach, Virginia. It was at an amusement park.
Oh.
Did you have sex at your amusement park when you worked there?
Not sex.
Okay.
What did you have? Did you have adult education seminar? What
did you have?
You think any sort of oral give and take is not sex?
This was...
this may be a topic for another time.
Hand...
In costume?
No.
Okay.
No.
Hand counts.
Between shows.
Dude,
Okay.
that's sex.
For those who don't know, I was in the Looney Tunes show at Six Flags.
Yes.
You don't spoil it.
I'm not spoiling anything.
You just weren't any Looney Tune, though.
I was Foghorn Leghorn.
A Foghorn Leghorn.
And that counts.
But I was not in...
Okay.
Yes, it does count.
In Memphis, Tennessee, someone responded they did it on a jet ski out on the lake. That would be...
That's not easy.
No, that is not easy at all.
Is it
all over.
Still or anchored?
I'm
or?
sure it's still, but it can still fall over. The tip, yeah.
And once you fall off on one of those things, you play hell getting up
It's hard
in
to
the
get back
middle of the
on.
water.
Mhm. And then, of course, we already talked about the cemetery/graveyard. That was a response. So,
Well, that was just Pat, though, and
That's a lot of people.
To do it at his dad's gravesite, remember?
it wasn't at his.
You proud of me now, Papa?
Look at this, Papa. You said I'd never get this done, Papa.
Said I'd never date a woman.
Hey, Papa. Not so much.
Wake up, Papa.
Wake up. Oh, wake up, Papa.
That's a little inside.
All right.
Wake up, Papa.
Was number 1 the golf course, or was it the car?
Car is number
Car
one.
is number 1.
I feel like everyone goes to the golf course.
Golf course.
Golf
oh,
course.
yeah, that's a big one, yeah.
Didn't you do the golf course?
I did.
During the day?
Yes, it was
Yeah.
a gazebo in a golf course.
Well, do people play through?
We could see them playing.
Well, no, if you
They do it right. If you're
down on the bottom of a hill or something,
Yeah, or-
they can't see you.
What are you? Also, you look up. There's a cart coming over the hill.
you would just look over and
Anybody
see a
would
girl
have just
sitting
seen a
on
girl
somebody
sitting on my
a
lap.
lap.
Yeah.
Sitting on his lap.
Yeah.
It's nice if it's an evening special, too. So, it's dusk.
This was a lunch break.
Oh.
it would be sad if she said 4. And you said, "Is there a ball coming?" No, I'm measuring you.
Or yeah, buddy, I'm hungry.
Boy, we should have ate first, I'll tell you.
A court in Switzerland has ruled that a watch manufacturer is justified in telling workers, quote, if you need a bathroom break, clock out and take it on your own time.
Really?
An investigative report by public broadcasters RTS revealed that a regional court ruled that the watchmaker, Gene Singer, is within its rights to require staffers to punch out for toilet time.
I thought this was a fake story at first, just because in Switzerland, a clockmaker.
Yeah, right.
Oh, really? Was he made out of chocolate?
I mean, how long are you taking to go to the bathroom? That seems a little ridiculous.
Tom, have you considered implementing that here? Where we have to pay you every time we go to the
Oh, my God. Just shut up.
Wait a minute now.
I don't have any
time cards.
Oh, gosh.
When was the last time you punched a time card?
You would save so much money, Tom, if we got paid by the actual amount of time we did work.
77, 78, along in there at the Foundry.
Yeah, I haven't done it since I worked at Arby's. We had a time clock there.
Yeah.
Bleak. Yeah.
Boy, that was depressing.
Yeah, I
Have you ever punched a time card?
absolutely. I was just trying to say, I remember we were put on salary in the early radio days because you were working 65 hours a week.
Sure.
Yeah.
And even at minimum wage, it was more, so they would put you on a quote-unquote salary. So.
Yep.
But yeah, that seems I would think that would be counterproductive because it would make people so upset.
That is upsetting.
Which kind of leads me to this story.
You're pinching pennies while I pinch a loaf, apparently.
An irate mother in California is going viral after sharing a story that her daughter's teacher gives extra credit to students who do not use the bathroom during her class. The ex-user, identified as @Mama Sita, tweeted, "My daughter's math teacher has a rule that they only get one bathroom pass per week, and if they don't use it, they get academic extra credit." Though livid, the woman asked other users if it would be wrong to email the teacher about the issue, as well as the school's principal. It received like 16 million views and 14,000 comments. A lot of people had a lot of things to say about it. Many appalled by the policy.
Appalled?
Yeah, some said that though the example was extreme, many teachers tried to desensitize the chronic bathroom visit abusers. So they're
Exactly.
Well, I can
incentivize. Yes.
Right, decentivize.
I can see it going the other way, and then maybe some kids have to go to the bathroom and they hold it.
Right, and then you get in trouble.
UTI.
This teacher was, I guarantee, it was being abused.
Oh.
I do that on family car trips.
Oh,
Do you really? What, you offer them a gift if they don't go to the bathroom?
Of course, the problem is I have to go every exit. This is all good in theory.
Do as I say, kids.
Not as I do.
You guys stay in the car and hold it. I'm going in and letting it rip.
This isn't that big of a deal. You know,
I don't
the
think it's
extra
that big
credit
of a
isn't that
deal.
much. and
No.
it's-
You can turn your B+ into an A- if you hold it. I think it's probably being massively abused, but there are those that actually have to go.
And so they can use it. And what's the
Yeah.
big deal?
I mean,
they can use their pass.
Yeah, once a week. I mean, you don't go to the bathroom the same time every day. Well, yeah, some
What if
people
it's
do.
what if it's number 2?
If you don't use it, you lose it. So if you stop your colon, like you hold it in, it's going to hurt you later on.
Oh.
Yeah, you got to use it then. Because you can't really you couldn't take a number 2 in between classes. That was too difficult.
Yeah, you don't have enough time.
Yeah.
Too time consuming?
Yes.
Yes.
You really want to enjoy it.
There is definitely a process.
All right.
You know, sometimes on a nature trail.
No, coming up, it's going to be sexy time with Alli Breen, and we'll learn about. Maybe we can ask her about outdoor activities, et cetera,
I
et cetera.
bet she's at outdoor activities.
Okay, we'll find out. But right now, it's time to find out what again?
Raycons, everyday earbuds. You know, some things are supposed to work seamlessly, and sometimes they don't. And that's even more frustrating when it comes to stuff you use each and every day. You know what doesn't cause a fuss? That's right. Raycon's best-selling everyday earbuds. They connect and work without any drama. They practically Bluetooth sync right out of the box. And Raycon's latest product update, they're even better. They've added new features to make them easier to use. The everyday earbuds now feature a 32-hour battery life, multi-point connectivity that lets you pair with 2 devices at once, and quick charge function. 10 minutes of charging yields 90 minutes of battery, and active noise cancellation. And Raycon's available in new fun colors like blush violet and forest green. Plus, Raycons come with a 30-day guarantee, so if you need to return them, Well, that's pretty darn easy, too. So stop fussing around with lesser products. Go to buyraycon.com/Tom today to get 20 to 50% off site-wide. That's up to 50% off everything on Raycon's website. When you go to buyraycon.com/Tom, that's buyraycon.com/Tom.
Thank you, Chickster. Coming up, it's going to be sexy time with Alli Breen. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Is that Chick McGee? Why, it sure is. Chick McGee, who knows that an annuity from the folks at Silac Insurance Company means a retirement check in his mailbox every month. Chick works on perfecting his mailbox opening technique. Easy, Mr. McGee. Don't blow that elbow out. Chick isn't quite retired yet. He's just practicing for it. Because one day, Mailbox McGee will be taking his retirement the easy way. SILACINS.com. Silac Insurance Company.
Like our girls have dumped us.
Whoa, baby, blow me
a kiss as you're leaving.
Blow me.
Oh, a kiss right now.
'Cause if you're gonna leave me, honey, I will surely miss the way you blow me.
Blow me a kiss.
Merci, madame, voila les bearded clam. Your biscuit, your beavid, I see your cooter cleavage. Your monkey, your muffin, you ain't hiding nothing. Your coochie, your flapper, you're showing off your snapper. Your camel toe, it looks alright, so baby let it show. Looks like a big taco. I see your camel toe.
Menage à trois. One man, two women, ooh la la, find a friend to play. Surround my face with tea and day. You say you're straight, but you're not bi. How will you know until you try? The thought of nookie makes you sick. Just hold your nose and take a lick. I wanna be Bob. What more can I say? I would smoke and drink and play golf every day. I'd have a lady for a caddy. She could hold my balls while I play. I wanna be Bob. We wanna be Bob.
Aging Richard Smoker. Aging Richard Smoker.
His name is Richard, but they call him Big Dick.
I'm looking for a big dick smoker.
Turn out the lights 'cause I can hardly wait.
Yeah. Prison Rich.
When I get out, I'm ready to go straight.
Tom's an ass bag. Tom's an ass bag. And Bob likes blues and
Hey, did you enjoy those videos played in that break? Check out the Bob and Tom YouTube playlist for more great stuff.
Jessica Alsman, there's Ace Cosby, Josh Arnold at the I Hate Steven Singer sidekick chair. I'm Chick at the Dude Wipe Sports Desk. Hello, Tom.
Hello, Chick McGee at the Dude Wipe Sports Desk. We're hooking up with Alli Breen. I think there she is.
Hey,
guys. Hello.
We see her on the big screen. Alli Breen, Christy just had an interesting news item about what was referred to as public encounters of sexual nature. But it's really about doing it...
other than in your room, in your house.
You know, like in a cemetery, in a parked car, on a golf course, somebody.
Well, I think the big question is, Alli, do you think having sex in a car is having sex in public?
Well, it depends on where you are. If you're on the highway in traffic, yes, 100%.
Okay. How about a parking garage?
What about a parking garage?
That's in public.
Counts?
That's in
Yeah,
public,
I think
right?
that counts.
I think so,
You've
too.
got that little extra scare that someone might see you.
If you're
at the very top, that's
if you're in your garage and the door's closed and the car's running, you say, if this doesn't work, we're both going to die.
Exactly.
What if you're...
that adds a certain element.
Double suicide.
What if you're visiting someone in the hospital and there's an extra bed? And
I bet that happens a lot.
Or if you hop into their bed.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, they can't be too sick, obviously, you know.
Yeah, that's a good point. Yeah, that's a good thing. There should be more of that, probably. That'll raise people's morale, right?
Oh, the nurses probably see the blood pressure monitor.
Well, I think that's one of the nurses. All nurses, that's part of their responsibility is to make love to a patient.
Is it?
That's right. Yeah.
That's why you see in all your films.
Yeah.
That's called the Florence, oh, what a nightingale.
Oh, yeah. Very helpful. Alli Breen is our guest. Alli is a distinguished comedian, and Alli is also on OnlyFans at ALLIB. But she's also on social media at Alli Breen, ALLIBREEN. You can send her your love troubles, and we'll try to solve them. Do we have any letters?
We do. Dear Alli, my boyfriend introduced me to his cousin over a year ago, and I never thought about it again.
Oh, boy.
They hung out plenty, no biggie. We were having dinner with his family the other day, and I brought her up, and no one knew who or what I was talking about because he only has 2 male cousins.
Oh.
Now he is saying that they just said that because they're best friends and his girlfriends always get jealous, and so they wanted to try out this method. No way he's cheating on me with her, right? Is it just... It's not that. It's not that. It's the gaslighting that's the most infuriating. I don't know why she's so sure they're not cheating. This is crazy.
Well, I don't know why she's accusing him of gaslighting.
I don't either. But
he admitted it. He admitted that he lied.
After she
found him out.
But gaslighting would have been, no, honey, I never introduced you to.
You're being crazy. You're imagining this.
Or, that's not my cousin.
But that word's being so overused now anyway. It's ridiculous.
I hate that.
I don't think that...
I think she means lying.
Yes.
Yeah, I think she means lying. Gaslighting, exactly.
Yeah, he lied once, and then he admitted to the lie.
So give me the scenario again. So her boyfriend introduces her to some young lady that he says is his cousin.
Right, but really it's his best friend. And in the past, he's had trouble with girlfriends.
Accepting that he has a girl as a friend.
Right.
Yes.
Man.
He admitted it. He's not cheating on her. Or he's not cheating on you.
But he did lie more than once because he lied about one thing, but he spent a long time lying about it.
No, maybe it never came up again.
It'd be really cool if she really is his cousin and he's sleeping with her.
That would be pretty rare.
Right. It's his fetish.
Then we got real problems.
That would change the story.
Then we have real problems here. Yeah. I don't know what the fix is on this one.
I think he admitted it. He admitted it,
And you think that there's really no chance he's cheating. He just wants to be able to hang out with his girlfriend.
I think he's banging her.
I do not think he's cheating.
Even if they aren't doing it, it's like he lied, and it's hard to get over that part.
Yeah, he wouldn't have lied if it was just. He would have just said, "Oh, this is my. This is my."
Nuts. They won't let you have a friend who's a female.
Guys,
the guy had to lie.
I'm just gonna lie so I can get my way. What? It's easier.
It is easier. Yeah, because sometimes you won't shut up about little things, like having a best friend who's a girl.
He introduces her to someone now. She's going to be like, "Oh, your cousin."
And my best friend who's a girl kisses me sometimes.
And she spends the night.
And
You
she
never
spends
know.
the night.
Yeah.
That was happening.
I don't.
Ladies,
Okay,
it's
I was
easier.
lying. I was lying before, but now I'm not lying.
You've never lied once?
No.
What?
I've never lied to anyone about anything.
You're lying right now.
Hang on a second. Except that right there.
Yeah. Okay. Good. Let's move on, Ellie. We can't fix this one.
Dear Allie, my girlfriend of several years broke up with me for another guy she met while we were together.
Atta girl.
It broke my heart and took me months to get over. I ran into her the other day and we ended up back at my place and had an amazing time.
Oh boy, this old story.
She's still with her guy, but she's texting me literally right now. I don't want to get back with her, but I am actually enjoying being the other guy. Should I feel good about this since she did this to me, or bad because I know how much it hurts the other guy? I don't know whether to stay in this or get out. I'm having a lot of fun.
Josh, want to take this?
Josh?
You look, the guy knows the right answer.
What does the little man inside you say? Okay, the little man inside you says, break it off, leave her.
Yeah, but the little man down there between his pants says this is a fun time.
Exactly.
That's the thing. I mean,
Yeah.
Yes.
He's getting laid, and it's
right.
Yeah.
And eventually a third guy is going to come into the equation.
What?
Probably.
Yeah, that's true. He'll just get knocked out.
Yep.
So he might
She's going to get bored with the excitement. Yeah.
I wish these letters were like the Dear Abby letters, where whenever you'd respond to them, you'd give them a title. You know, it would always be, Dear Lost on Coney Island, or whatever it would be.
Yeah.
Oh, dear Loose in Las Vegas.
Yeah. Dear Banger Again.
Banger again, Sam.
Yeah, okay. Let's move on to another failure on our part. I'm sorry. What else we
Swing
got?
and a miss.
Dear Allie, I brought my girlfriend of almost a year to a family reunion the other weekend. She got so drunk, I had to just spend the whole night babysitting her, stop her from making a scene and wreaking havoc. She had a halter top dress on, and at one point, a boob fell out.
It's totally my fault. I'm so sorry.
Well, you guys have never seen this before?
Yeah. Thought you'd take a picture.
I'm his cousin from the first ladder.
She isn't even apologetic because she doesn't remember being this bad. Am I a jerk for being mad, or is she a jerk by not listening to me about how terrible it was? And how do I stop this from happening again?
Well, we need more information. Does she do this a lot? Was she just nervous because she was meeting his family?
Right.
Perhaps an AA meeting?
Yeah, was it?
I think Christy may have been so nervous meeting his family.
Of course.
She got a little bit, a little over
drunk.
Now she was wearing a halter
top.
That's a certain kind of woman.
I'd like you to meet my Grammy.
No.
Grammy, this is Crystal.
A halter top says a lot about a woman.
No, if it's summertime, a lot of the sundresses are a halter type dress.
Yeah, but rein them in, babe.
true.
Come on, don't unleash them for Grandma.
I don't think she did it on purpose.
What would you say to your daughter
way to
if
make
she
a
got
splash.
drunk enough for a boob to fall out of her?
That's if I see a woman in a halter top, I go, that's a chick who gets wasted at her boyfriend's family reunion.
And turns out you're right.
No, there are plenty of outfits.
You wear a halter top so that you can easily expose your boobs.
No, you don't.
That's the only reason.
No. That's spoken like a man.
The same reason you wear a thong.
Why would
It's
you
on, baby.
You wear a thong so you don't have panty lines, you tool.
It's all for us.
God. It's all for you.
No, you wear a thong so you can make sun tea later. Okay. I think we another swing.
That takes a lot.
Another swing and a miss.
I mean, if he really loves her, it sounds like he's not going to break up with her.
No, you should, though.
Try it again this Thanksgiving and Christmas.
Even if you get that drunk, even if I got that drunk, I don't think I'd be at the point where someone has to babysit me and boobs are falling out. And so that probably is something that's going to occur again if she happens to drink again. I mean, yeah.
She owns
Bringing
a
her to like
halter
a
top.
work party is probably going to be an issue.
She's a dirtbag.
I don't think I've ever agreed with Josh more.
I don't think I've ever disagreed with you
I
more.
think Christy's right. I think she was really nervous and maybe probably hadn't eaten and just drank too much. And
Family reunions are usually in the summer, outside. It's warm.
You're right to be mad, but forgive her.
And we need photographs before we vote. We'd like to see both of them, not just the one. Because you never know.
Her morals and her halter top are both the same. Real loose.
Let's move on. Alli Breen can be reached once again. It's ALLIBREEN. You can reach Alli Breen on your favorite social media platform, or you can go and see Alli Breen for a little bit of your own dining and dancing pleasure. She is at ALLIB. This is, by the way, we really haven't asked you how things are going on OnlyFans.
They're pretty good. I've been trying to be creative on there, and I'm running out of creative ideas. So,
Allie, you got to get a halter top shot now.
Yeah, I got to exactly. I got to start recreating some of these letters. That would be a good way.
Don't
to do
overthink it, Allie. Boobs and butt. That's all you need.
Yeah, exactly.
There you go.
That's the problem. I'm trying to come up with
Actually,
ideas.
Josh would usually say feet, elbows.
Well,
they're gonna find you.
I imagine she's doing some of that stuff.
Any unusual requests that you've actually fulfilled?
No, well, since Josh keeps mentioning things, I'm just getting more, socks, sports bras, full sundress, halter top. Just kidding. That hasn't been in there. But,
Ace, has she made your custom video yet?
Not yet.
yeah, I got to work on those.
Now, would there be a market for, say, half-used lipstick? Or half-used
now there might
shampoo?
be. Every time you guys mention something, there becomes a market
That
for
is
it.
interesting.
But yeah.
What is your primary focus in makeup? Do you have one thing that you really... Or do you
For makeup?
do you focus on eyeliner, lips? Oh, is it? Oh, really? Okay. Very
I
good.
always have eyeliner on. Yeah. To the point where I was going to have my friend tattoo my eyeliner on.
Your friend?
Yeah.
Hey, I've got a tip for you. When it comes
She's
to
a tattoo person.
tattoo artists are like dentists. Go to a pro.
Apparently, this is a pro, but yeah.
Exactly.
Greg Warren had that done.
But permanent stuff freaks me out.
They tattoo your...
I remember when Greg had that done.
They tattoo your eyeliner on. They tattoo your eyebrows on.
So they've got live needles next to your eyeballs.
Yeah,
That's
it's
the
like
thing,
a tiny. Yeah, it's like
I know. I know someone who's done that.
Yeah, I
and
do
it
too.
doesn't look great.
Yeah,
Looks
that's my
like-
worry. Exactly.
If you have tattooed eyebrows, you own a halter top.
Oh my gosh, Josh!
And a motorcycle.
Yeah, and you smoke.
And a boob.
No, you don't.
You probably got fired from a Perkins.
Well,
You think
I'm sorry.
Boo Boo's a documentary?
Usually this is my position, but Josh, thank you for taking the judgmental
Your
chair
favorite-
today.
Your favorite pie is sugar.
Exactly.
That's right.
Okay,
You have a Tweety Bird jeans jacket.
Okay, let's go. What else you got, Allie?
Dear Allie, my husband and I haven't had sex in years. Lately, there have been more and more charges at an Asian massage parlor.
He just likes to be comfortable. That's all.
Well, can you blame the guy?
Well, here we go. Here's the issue. I don't think I actually mind delegating out the rub and tug, but the increased frequency makes me think that maybe it's becoming something emotional. Should I confront him or just ignore it?
Purple light.
Purple light.
Purple light.
I can assure you, it is not emotional. It is not. It feels real good.
See, again, back to my Dear Abby thing, it would be, Dear no ticky, no washing.
I don't know if that would be the case.
Thank you, Allie. A reasonable response.
Should have been said.
Yeah.
Asia, it's an Asian massage parlors. Yeah.
Yeah, it's not emotional though.
No,
He's
he
right.
just-
This is a physical thing.
And you're not giving it up.
What
huh?
if
not doing
he
it.
is going back to the same person every time? Does that
It's
change?
because
things?
he
Is it
likes her
the-
technique.
right.
It's just a physical.
Right.
Yeah.
And they're really pushy, so they probably made him schedule the next appointment when he left.
They are?
They make sure they lock in
Hey,
that
hey,
next.
next
Is that
Tuesday?
true?
Oh, yes.
When you get your nails done and
Yeah,
stuff,
they
it
always
can
try to
be.
nail you.
Always be close.
Yes, yeah.
Yeah, you want to get your regular customers, sure.
Yeah.
Get that appointment book filled up,
Yeah.
baby.
You don't sell a man a car one time. You sell a man 7 cars over a lifetime.
How about
If he comes on the lot, he wants to buy. Okay.
Dear no ring around the collar? Let's get to our next letter.
Dear Allie, I have to go on business trips fairly often, and once or twice a year, I'll try to come home early as a surprise, trying to act like I'm surprising my husband, even though I'm really kind of checking up on him.
Atta girl.
He's never really caught on or been upset or gotten caught doing anything wrong.
Because he's not doing anything wrong.
No, keep trying.
Well, last time I did this,
You'll catch
he
him.
wasn't doing anything wrong, but he was getting up earlier than he normally would have. And then he was really annoyed for some reason that I didn't tell him that I would be arriving home. Should I start to be suspicious?
No, for
Start to be. I'm sorry. You've been on the suspicion train long before you wrote this letter.
I think here's what I think's going on.
Jeez.
I think here's what's going on, because this sounds like my life. When there's nobody around, I get to go to bed an hour and a half earlier, so I get up earlier. Maybe this guy's relishing the fact that you're not around so he can get some sleep.
Right, and she crashed his free time, and he's annoyed by it. Yeah, I agree.
There's a mental state when you plan on being by yourself and all of a sudden you have to be around other people that's just like you shut down.
He could also be annoyed at this is probably the 12th time you've said, I'll be home in 2 days, and then you show up. He's probably like,
he knows you.
Will this bitch
Yes.
go by a schedule?
Gotta go fishing.
My God.
Every time she opens the door, and nothing happens.
I'm married to the flakiest woman on the planet.
Do you think it's easy to schedule an Asian massage at 5 a.m.? It isn't. They're so busy, I had to schedule them early.
I want to know who you're flirting with at work.
Exactly.
There's a little bit of
projecting.
That makes you so paranoid.
Totally projecting. I agree.
Okay.
Don't ever write us again.
Okay, we had time for one more letter, Alli Breen.
Dear Allie, my boyfriend of 4 months just ghosted me, but he still talks to my best friend. We're in our 30s, so people tell me girl code isn't a thing, but shouldn't she drop the friendship with him since he dropped me?
Honey, they're sleeping together.
No.
Like, I think they're actually, he doesn't like you and he likes her.
Well, that might be the case. That may be the case.
That'd be the case, but they could be just friends.
Nah.
Could be, but
Wait a minute. Now the best friends thing works for you?
You can be friends with a person of the opposite sex.
Right, but so let's say for God forbid you get a divorce, and your best friend female friend continues to talk to your ex-husband
a lot, primarily late at night.
But does part of you go, oh, she should be on my side no matter what?
I guess you're right, but still, I never liked that picking sides thing.
Of course.
I hate that.
Well, you're a more mature person.
I'm not. So, if you're, like, let's say your friend didn't know this guy until you guys were dating, that definitely plays into it. Like, if you guys have all been friends for like years, don't worry about it. But like, if she met him through you, that's a giant red flag. Okay. And she's a bitch.
I can't believe I'm agreeing with Alsman.
I know.
Yeah.
It's unbelievable. I never did.
But what do you do if those two?
I think, What
do you do if those two were meant to be together? You know, they really fell in love.
Yeah,
you just have to let it be, I guess. But
Well,
you can be
that's
mad for a while.
Girl code. Girl code is basically that you would want to just support your best friend. So if that's not the case, you're not going to force yourself to do it. She probably wants to be either friends or dating this other guy more than she wants to be friends with this person.
Right.
She should suggest a three-way. Maybe that's her way of saying
Yeah, there we go. now an idiot. Now some idiotic ideas. Okay, good. Welcome to the show. Alli Breen can be found once again, ALLIB. And on regular social media, it's ALLIBREEN. On OnlyFans, it's ALLIB. See what Alli has in store for you. Are you working this week in New York?
I am. I'm at the comic strip tonight, and I'm actually in New Jersey at the Stress Factory this weekend in New Brunswick.
All right. Well, have a great weekend, and send Alli your letter. We'll try to see if we can help you with your love life.
Bye, Alli.
Yeah.
Thanks, Alli.
We'll fix everything.
Yeah,
Bye, guys.
And your eyeliner looks very nice. Oh, we lost her.
Actually, she really helped me with eyeliner. I'm very helpful. She's very helpful. She does know her eyeliner.
What's your number one makeup thing?
For eyeliner?
No, for anything. What's the one thing you focus on? Lips, eyes,
lips and eyes,
ears,
lips, probably here. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Ears.
Is
there ear makeup?
Maybe piercings and stuff.
But when you're blonde, your eyes tend to go away if you don't have.
So you're thinking of getting them tattooed?
No, I would not. I know a woman who does that for a living, as she has offered it, and I'm like, no thanks.
Do they just
permanent eyeliner?
Oh, is it just the stripe, or do they like write little tiny phrases?
That would be a trick if you wrote a phrase on your eyeliner.
Little teeny tiny type.
Remember in Indiana Jones?
You know what it would
I
say?
love you.
No.
How hot was that?
You're too damn close, is what it would say.
Yeah. Okay, right now, it's time to talk about retiring. If you're thinking about retiring sometime soon, you're going, wait a minute. Do I have enough money to retire? What's going on here? You got to think about this pretty soon because you're not going to be getting that pension like in the old days. You're not going to get the gold watch, the pat in the back, and here's a check every month as long as you live. Well, probably not. That's where annuities come in. And who are the experts on annuities? Well, of course, it's the folks at SILAC. They know exactly what's going on in that world. And find out all the information you need by visiting them at silacins.com. Take an informational journey to think about your future. Wouldn't it be nice to retire and have that check coming in every month? Well, that's how annuities work. Get the details, find out what restrictions apply, see if you qualify. And once again, it's SILAC, silacins.com. Or just go to bobandtom.com, look for that handsome video starring Chick McGee, and he'll kind of walk you through the details of how to contact the folks at SILAC and see what's going on. Once again, annuities, they're the experts, and it might be something very helpful for you in the future. Be thinking about getting that nice check, maybe directly deposited into your account every month. I think I'm going to go fishing.
Oh,
fishing with Josh. It's a new show in which Josh angers America as you fish. He makes a cast and insults the pilots, makes a cast and insults them. We are coming right back with historical information about history. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Do break the dating rules, according to Glamour magazine.
So have sex on the first date?
It says, if you had a great time and want to call him first, go ahead.
No.
What?
No. I disagree with that.
Okay.
Really? We have a new ringtone that I think is going to be available on the Bob and Tom website.
What does it sound like?
Is that right?
Play
That's
it.
what it sounds like. Yeah.
Go ahead.
I'm not wearing panties.
There you go.
Oh, it must be my mom.
I'm not wearing panties.
Oh, Mom, come on.
I'm not wearing panties.
I can't answer the
Will somebody
I'm
get
not wearing
that?
panties.
Hold on, I'll get it. Hello?
Yes. Oh, electronics.
Oh,
Isn't
you
it
set
cool?
me right up.
It's all this cool digital stuff.
Fun.
Fell right in your trap, didn't I?
Oh, yeah. Okay, once again, Glamour.
Wait a minute.
I'm not wearing panties.
And?
Unbelievable.
Oh, yeah.
Don't drink a lot.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Well, yeah, you know what's going to happen.
Yeah, because then you're going to break all the other rules.
Yeah, you are. Come on.
You're not going to be wearing panties, and you're going to be having sex on the first date. That's all.
Wow, is that what?
Yeah.
Wow, do not give Christy a drink.
So,
God forbid you do what you want.
Yeah. So what you're saying is go to the bartender, give him $50.
Yeah.
And
then you'll be calling him after.
You know what Han always says? Keep a drink in her hand.
There you go.
now, do you take phone calls when you're on a date?
Oh, I bet you do, because that exhibits that you don't care.
No, I leave the phone in case the kids call. I leave the phone there.
You know,
but
it
I
might
don't
be an
take
emergency.
calls.
Oh, and if they call, I guess they wouldn't have that ring. Sorry.
Oh, hang on.
I'm not wearing panties.
It's my kids. Hang on.
That would not be on her own phone.
Hang on just a second.
I'm not wearing panties.
Oh, it's my priest. Hang on just a second.
It is not. You wouldn't have it on your own phone.
I'm going back on vacation.
You know you should.
I'll be here
Oh, wait a
tomorrow.
minute.
I'm not wearing panties.
My mother. Hang on just a second.
Hold on a second.
Oh, that's not me. That's my phone. Chick stole my phone and put that on as the ring. I'm getting punked right now. Okay. I've got tears in my eyes.
The airport has got like magical powers. The airport's the only place where like you could be on the floor eating a salad. And somebody will come up to you and ask you to watch their most precious things. You know, like, can you watch my bag and my kid? Name A. Jackson, slot 32B or whatever, and you just go find your car. And I went there, and 29, 30, 31, and then there's no 32. It just started with another rental car. It's like, I know I can't ask, like, where's 32 after 31, because they might not let you take the car, Eventually, I went and asked. I was like, "Hey, ma'am, there's no 32. There's just budget." And she goes, "Oh, we merged with budget, so that's an Avis car. So you just take that." I should have just taken the car on the off chance that there was a corporate takeover or something. And then maybe drive to somebody's house and break in and go to bed and hope it's an Airbnb. What are you talking about? Like, the Olympics are my favorite 4 years because they give that stat every 4 years about how many condoms they hand out at Olympic Village. This year, we gave away 618,000 condoms at Olympic Village, and every time I hear that stat, I'm like, why? Those are our best people. What we told that kid would be perfect. It'd be good on the land and the sea. It'd be like a first human Range Rover. What are we? How about we start handing out condoms at Storage Wars meet and greets? I'm a basketball fan, and they said, like, if everything works out perfectly in the next 3 years, LeBron James and his son will be in the NBA at the same time. I was like, no, that's cool. But then I did a little math of my own, and I figured out that in 6.5 years, me and my daughter's student loans are going to overlap.
This is one that I wish to God somebody would have shared this information with me when I was a younger lad. It would have saved a lot of pain and suffering. I see. You know. And,
never use Willem Dafoe as your safe word. That's a name that is easy to forget. Don't say he looks like Dennis Leary or list the movies he was in. You'll only feel her riding crop cut into your skin. Even if you remember Willem Dafoe is your safe word. Willem is a tough word to pronounce, 'cause it sounds just like you're saying Willem Dafoe. When there's a ball gag in your mouth.
Wouldn't you like to know what Chick McGee does while commercials are playing?
I sure
during the
would.
Bob and Tom Show? Walk this way.
Okay. Here you go. You're going into the restroom.
Well, no, this happens sometimes.
Sometimes you have to do quick decision making.
It's locked.
Right?
Normally, everyone who works here knows that they shouldn't be in the bathroom when we're in commercials.
Of course.
Because I might have to use the bathroom.
Number
and
one.
I can't use the bathroom any other time than when we're in commercials.
Number one or number two?
I'd rather not say.
Oh.
Well.
Hello.
Hang on. Your name, please?
Chris.
You're fired.
You taught him his lesson.
Oh, yeah! Woo! Ah, refreshing. Wait a minute. Did I fire him?
Yeah. Why aren't you gone? Get your
Because he has no real power here.
I knew I had no power, but it still hurts when I hear it out loud.
Gunner. And of course, we're starting to talk about all these concerts in 2025. It's going to be great. A lot of great shows on the way.
Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. That's me on clavinet, I think. That's what they call that.
What's a clavinet?
That keyboard.
Oh.
Yeah, about $8.
Well, yeah. That's Christy Lee. There's Pat Godwin. Jessica Holzman is here. That's Josh Arnold. At the I Hate Steven Singer sidekick chair, there's Ace Cosby. I'm Chick McGee at the Dude Wipe Sports Desk. Hello, Tom.
Obscure trivia today in on this day in history. I think you're going to enjoy this. Chick will probably...
You want it over there? You can have it.
I just got a text message from Helen Keller. She said, that's too loud.
That's interesting. It didn't sound that loud to me. That's weird. Huh?
Okay. On this date in history in 1921, do you know what happened to Frank Coughlin?
Frank Coughlin.
The category is sporting news.
Who's Frank Coughlin?
Well, that's the question, isn't it?
1921.
There are a lot of sports, Tom.
Olympics?
No, but that's a good guess.
1921.
Baseball?
It's the only time so far in NFL history that a coach has been fired mid-game.
Oh, wow.
That's surprising.
Jim Councilman took over as coach of the Rock Island Independents from Frank Coughlin, the only mid-game coaching change in NFL history.
Is that technically the NFL?
Yeah.
All right.
Now, that could happen this year. Where would that happen, do you think, Chick?
Eagles popped to mind, Jaguars. There are a couple coaches still on the hot seat now that Robert Saleh has been sent packing.
Now, have you gone public with your...
Bill Belichick being hired by the Cowboys? I think I did say that yesterday.
Have you gone public with your flat earther beliefs?
Not public. No,
oh, okay.
But I'm available for questions.
All right.
If you'd like to be made feel...
Why would he go
silly?
Now, on this date in 1972, in the rock and roll realm, I'll give
72.
72, yes, 1972.
John Bonham.
No, Halsey, this is for you.
Okay.
John Fogerty broke up his band. What were they called?
Fog Hats?
That's a fair guess. Fogerty, Fog Hat.
No, that would have been...
CCR?
Yes.
Lonesome
CCR?
Dave.
It was
Okay,
CCR. Very good.
Creedence. Although I think they kind of continue without him.
Yeah, it's VCR.
Yeah. With in the
80s.
Then it was Beta for a little bit.
Yeah,
very briefly.
Didn't catch on.
Yeah. Aren't they still out there with like another everybody's except the sound man or something?
Creedence Revisited or something like that.
Creedence Clearwater Revisited. Is that what it is? Okay. No, Mr. Fogerty is out there on his own doing great stuff. And he's actually playing his Creedence songs. Again, there was a period where he wasn't allowed to or something. Now, wait a minute. We're going to need some audio.
How about this? Oh, anything?
Oh, boy.
Nothing?
You got a sports extra for me?
No,
you said audio.
You said audio.
We were trying to provide it.
No.
Oh, I like that one.
Turns you on a little bit, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does.
You know what this is?
Give me a growl, baby. Ooh.
Oh, that's God.
Don't do that again.
That's for tomorrow's news.
You'd be furious if one of us did that.
Don't ever do that again. That's worse than my
Or you can do it, just don't yell at anyone else who has some kind of sound.
Okay, here we go. I'm going to play this date in history.
Okay.
On this date in 1987. And here we go.
Do you remember the dramatic rescue of baby Jessica when she fell down the well? Remember she was 18 months old?
Yeah.
Believe it or not, baby Jessica is a baby no longer. She was married over the weekend.
No kidding.
She is now 19 years old, and she apparently tied the knot Saturday at a rural church outside Midland, Texas. She's 19. Her husband, 32-year-old Daniel Morales.
I bet they're on City Water.
One of the great jokes of all time. Thank you, Chick. Baby Jessica.
City Water, I bet.
Right.
No wells around there.
Yeah. And they didn't last long, did they, that marriage?
Oh, really?
I don't think so.
I think they had a couple kids.
Did they?
They don't know where they are. But
I bet they had it.
I squeezed out a few.
We have
a few puppies out.
happy birthday. I'll give this one to you, Josh.
Yes.
First name Noah. Birth date on this date in 1758.
The Ark guy?
Who was it?
1758.
The Ark guy.
Not the Ark guy. 1758.
Noah
Webster.
Typewriter. He invented the typewriter.
How did you know it was Noah Webster?
I'm just guessing.
I mean, that was
How many other Noahs are there?
That's very good, yeah.
Noah Webster, of course, the dictionary guy.
Yeah, I'm sorry, Josh.
Don't be sorry.
Because didn't you go to Webster University?
Yeah, but it was not named after Noah Webster.
No, it was named after Gorlock.
Daniel
remember?
Webster. Yeah.
Daniel Webster.
It was named after Emmanuel Lewis. He was our dean.
It's a little university.
I've been looking at your grades this week, and let me tell you, we're disappointed.
I thought it was named after Daniel Webster all this time.
It's named after Webster Groves, St. Louis, which might, I don't know. Maybe I don't know if Webster Groves is named after him or not.
Is Daniel Webster related to Noah Webster?
Daniel Webster's a fictional character, isn't it?
I thought the devil and Daniel Webster, right?
Yeah. 1854, the birthday of Oscar Wilde.
Yes.
It was wild.
Ladies' man.
Wild, man.
Not about time.
And lastly, the great Bob Weir of the Grateful Dead, born in this state in 1947. Still out there playing great.
Plunka, plunka, plunka.
And thank you, Plunka Plunka. This is the Bob and Tom Show.